beep 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 boop beep boop beep bop beep bop bop. Skibbity bop, skibbity bop, skibbity hibbity hibbity oh. Alright, let's get to it, chat room.
Now we're gonna see how often I
Greetings!
actually drink fucking tea. Oh shit.
Greetings and
Hello.
salutations, everyone, and welcome.
Heyo.
Hello.
Alright, who wants to give the recap?
I will be giving the recap.
1 second, let me set the music up for you.
Okay.
What you laughing at, Mulch?
You're wearing a cowboy hat.
I am indeed.
That is objectively funny. Go ahead.
Why does fate seem to have a vendetta against us? We try, and we try, and we try, and we try, and we try to make the right choices. We sacrifice ourselves to achieve something better, and yet again and again and again and again we are spat in the face. Fate had it as its way with us once more. Pulled into the void. Our spirits lost, yet found again. And yet we were forced. One of us was forced to make an impossible choice. Now we sit here facing one we thought friend, now lost to the whims of this damn tear. This damn wizard who thought he could have his way with Corvinus will no longer. My only regret is that we could not find a way to save you. I truly thought we could consider you friend, after all was said and done. I wish there was a way to help, but I do not see it. I can see only one path forward. One final impossible choice. And that is to show you mercy. To let your mind and body finally rest. Down this impossible path we tread. There is only one destination, it seems. Victory or annihilation. Let us see which one it is.
So be it. Alright. Alright, let's pick it up where we last left off. Inspiration for you, well done. Here's a separator for the previous game. And man, oh man, oh man, do we have some slams in which to jam. Okay, let's get it rocking. We start up with, first we should go over resources or any abilities or effects that need to be refreshed. Do I need to refresh any player buffs, blessings, or otherwise?
I'm good.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Sounds good. We will quickly go over the current resources so that everybody understands, because it happened since we've had a week since the last time we played. Nothing is Impossible is currently at 2 points, and the current spell levels cast this round are 7.
Spooky number.
Yeah, the spooky number. And let's see here. Yes. My rotation for Power Overwhelming has been reset. Yes. Okay, very good. Alrighty. Looks like everything's caught up. Everything's good to go. Darian.
Yes.
It is
Seeing as.
your turn.
Quiet. Seeing Grandma channeling into the ley lines. He is wondering if and how he can help. And to help, would it be him for me, or since I wouldn't be able to get channel normally, would it be a him then, or how would I help?
You just roll. Arcana check.
Ah, okay. Yes. Then he will walk up and start channeling. What did you say? Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay.
Darian, as you join in, dipping the energy of Babylon into the well, you pull forth from the ley line within. Energy begins to flow between you and Mama Opal, shifting, circular, heavy. The two of you are barely able to maintain even your essence and form. A third could see the cap of the ley line lifted, and the fragmented whispers of the impossible apprentice. Benign encouragement. Gene.
Hey, my turn. I do the martial checks. $15.
What would you like to know?
What are we missing, fellas? It was one of his one of his nothing is impossible features, right?
No, we got that one.
We got them both.
Oh, okay. Are we missing any equipment from him?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
both
You guys got unbalancing scales and hurdy hands, right?
Yeah. You could get
Weaknesses, I guess.
He has none.
he has none.
Yeah.
Yeah, none. We don't seem to have his actual AR.
Yes.
His AR shifts.
Yeah.
It's shit.
It's unbalancing.
Oh,
scales.
that's the scales. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I'm just reading through here. We could
Currently, in case you're interested, the current AMR that he is using is... it is currently 14.
Okay. Outside of that, I think the only thing that we need is tactics. I'm not really seeing anything. Not in our notes, at least. So yeah, let's just see how he's feeling. Tactics, please.
I intend to unleash the potency of the ley line, and therefore increasing my nothing is impossible.
He's trying to gain more.
Well, yeah,
Points.
like, do people need a reminder about what's happening on the battlefield state? Because I get the feeling that maybe you do. As was revealed earlier in the fight, the Leylinic energies are shifting and are essentially unsealing, and the Impossible Apprentice is trying to do so, but there is a piece of him that has left something there for you, your inheritance. So it is likely that this state, once it is achieved, will empower the Impossible Apprentice, but it will also empower all of you.
Okay. So it's my action to try to tap into that energy, right?
You can.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna play tug of war with it.
Here's what I'm thinking. Grammar, do you have any purging potions on you?
We didn't use that one that I was gonna use, so yes, I have a 2 left.
Okay, so here's my plan. I'm going to cast a second level spell to bring me up to 9, and then on your turn, I need you to hit me with that as your bonus action or whatever, so that way I can get off my Song of Rest to heal everybody. I'm going to try to get within 20 feet of as many people.
Are you not gonna tap into the ley line?
I am, but this is just my bonus action. I'm going to use a bonus action to do that spell, and then I'll use my action afterwards to tap into the ley line.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget that Turk has power over women.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You're
Which would
right.
kill
Whenever
me.
a spell is cast.
Yeah.
Yep, which she'll immediately try to kill me with it. So that I can't purge
Maybe
you
not.
and we can't heal.
Maybe not. Maybe do not do that. You're right. Probably just gonna go to fucking channel then, ain't I?
It seems like a good bet.
Yeah, because funnily enough, on the board we actually have, I think we have all of the sources of apotheosis on the board. We have divine, arcane, astral, primal, and also whatever variance is, I guess, mystic.
Then I do have a bonus action I can't do. I'm gonna command my fucking Voltic weapon over to smack him in the jowls.
Okay.
Spellbook. Weapon. Fucking swing. Hiya. 24 to hit.
Hit damage.
Damn. Nice. That's plus 2d6. Slam. 25 lightning damage.
Double sixes on those 2d6.
That's crazy. Alright. And then I'll use my action to attempt to do what they're doing.
Okay, make me a performance check. Or Arcana check, whichever is higher.
Yes. And I always have advantage on performance checks. Hardy.
Jesus.
Okay, Gene will lend his bardic arts, slowly coiling and uncoiling the tenets of magic around him, pulling upon the threads lifted up by his companions. As Mama Opal, Darian, and Gene combine their efforts, the well of the ley line opens forth. Mana flows, empowering all within its embrace. Alright, my nothing is impossible increases to 5. The rest of you immediately gain a level.
Oh.
Since this is arcade style, everyone will go under the effects of an immediate long rest as well.
Oh.
So, here we go. Time to level up.
Finally!
Forgot what I get at level 9. We've been pushing our level ups back so far that I forgot what I get at level 9.
Alright, we're going to start with you, Darian.
Yes.
But I second it.
1d6 minimum 4.
Arcadum MSF is joining in, so if you want to just do her level up last.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright, this level you get Mystic Purge. You want to explain to the good people what that does?
Yes. As an action, I can remove all my exposure, assuming without the permanent sources. And this heals me the amount of hit points, equal to twice the amount of exposure. This also gives me 1 spell slot of each level of spell slot that I can cast. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. This can be done a number of times equal to the proficiency modifier, so that would be 4.
Kaito.
I also
1d8.
gain 3 spells.
Yes, you gain 3 spells. Choose them now. 1d8 minimum 5. This level you get Reckless Abandon. Would you like to explain to the good people what that does?
Whenever I attack with a spell, not necessarily when I cast it, I may use Reckless Attack with it. If I do, all allies within 30 feet gains advantage on the next attack roll they make. If the attack I would make would defeat an enemy or critically hit, all allies within 30 feet are healed equal to the amount of my push forward would heal me. So 3. That's my AoE heal.
Nice.
Paxel.
Ooh, flat 80.
Heyo.
1d10 min 6.
Hey, you're just in time.
Alright, this level you gain the Voice of Peace. Would you like to explain to the good people what that is, please?
I may use my Offer of Surrender ability on all enemies within 30 feet of me.
Very good. Also, yeah, okay. Yeah, you got the rest of it. Alright, cool. Next person, Gene.
Hey.
1d8 min 5.
I think I'm doing this right. We'll see. No. Is that it?
Yep.
Cool.
Alright, this level you gain Artful Suggestion. I'd like to explain with the good people what that does.
As an action while outside of combat, I may use the Suggestion spell as a supernatural ability, and once a creature is affected by this ability, it cannot be affected again by it for 1 week. Very useful right now.
Out of combat is very key here.
I'm here for home. I'm here for the hit points, honestly.
Anfa.
Yes. 1d8 min 5. 6. Let's go.
This level you gain Veil of Auras. Would you like to explain to the good people what that does?
Certainly. Now whenever I cast a spell that affects my allies, they also gain the temporary hit points from my Veil of Mana. Which, as a refresher, Veil of Mana, whenever I would cast a spell that would target an ally, I gain temporary hit points equal to the spell level plus the number of allies targeted. Thumbs up.
Hold on. This thing is... Huh, weird. Never mind. Guess it worked. Alright, grammar.
Yo.
1d10, minimum 6.
Oh, that didn't work.
Slash roll a space, and then that.
Yep. I tried.
Once more, with feeling. Alright. Alright, this level you gain War Surge. I'd like to explain to good people what that does.
Yep, it gives you an action surge, and if you already have action surge, you gain an additional action surge.
Hell yeah.
Double action surge.
Bloop. You also gain the benefits of a long rest, which gives you back your action surge.
Yep.
Opal, are you here?
Yep.
Okay. Roll for me. 1d8 min 5.
Hell.
In this level, you get Protean Bolt. Would you like to explain to the good people what that means?
Oh, yeah. Chaos Bolt becomes a cantrip. Although when I cast it in this way, I can't upcast it. But it means I can Chaos Bolt, and then Chaos Bolt, and then continue Chaos Bolting.
Fuck yeah, she's got an attack spell.
My gun turns from semi-auto to full auto.
Alright. And now, the Forbidden Apprentice.
Levels up. Great.
As nothing impossible increases, he will expend 3 of it. It does not, Kaido. Oh boy. Okay, now I have to decide what I want to do with this. Second, I gotta think.
Well, it just changed quite a bit.
I'm just curious if he heals as well.
I keep seeing that, but I don't know what 07 means.
It's a person's
Salute.
saluting. The O is the
Seventh
head.
hand.
Oh
seventh-
shit! Yeah, look at that. I like that. That's cute.
All right, as the Impossible Apprentice uses 3 points of Nothing is Impossible, I give the party an impossible choice. The choices are between the following. The first, Power Overwhelming, changes to activate at the start of each enemy's turn. Option 2, the Impossible Apprentice is healed to his full hit points. In addition, I gain Nothing is Impossible at the start of each of my turns. By 1. Which do you prefer?
Could you
I say
repeat the
let him
first one
heal
again?
and he
rather
activates
to
nothing
heal.
nothing impossible on each of our turns, or nothing impossible on his turn. He goes back to full.
No. It's,
Question.
it's Power Overwhelming on each of your turns. I gain a point of Nothing is Impossible at the start of my turn, which is the heal one. So either you heal me and give me a regeneration access point to the point pool, or you take one of my more frightening abilities and make it activate on every turn.
Yeah, it's basically, do we want to pay fucking life tax on each of our upkeeps, or do we want to let him keep his mana generation, essentially?
I
I
have
say
a
we
question.
let him have a little bit of mana generation over that happening every single time.
Yeah. I
We
don't
can
know.
chip away at his hit points, but he can destroy ours.
I have a question for clarification.
Yep.
Whenever because he has an ability on Nothing is Impossible that lets him act outside of his turn. If he uses that ability, is it
Yes.
him getting his new point at the start of his turn?
Acting out of turn is out of turn, and therefore is not a new turn.
Okay, so whenever his initiative order comes around, he would gain 1 point of Nothing is Impossible.
That is correct.
Okay.
Is that at
You
the
could
start of
act
his
2
turn or at
times.
the end of his turn?
It's at the start of his turn. He gains it.
In theory, you could
Bad.
act 2 times every turn, basically.
Versus basically getting attacked on each of our turns every time.
Now, the counterpoint to use Power Overwhelming is if it starts on every creature's turn, we can cast spells.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because it changes from
Does it-
spellcast to at the start of each of your turns.
Oh,
So it
unleash
no
the
so it no
spellcasters.
longer activates on
Unleash
spellcast.
the spellcasters. Fuck it. Let the spellcasters go.
Actually,
But that
we-
ramped up the abilities even more, so.
I guess I'll pay the 1, Arcadum.
It's scary, but I'd kind of prefer
Yeah,
power
unleash your
overwhelming on turns.
Before you
Fucking-
decide, there is something I think you're missing,
Okay.
and
Well-
that is you can cast, but remember unbalancing scales and how it works.
Oh, you get like insane.
Because
Armor
if you cast
resistances,
spells and you get spell levels up, each time one of my abilities activate, right? That's a multiplication added to it. So that can make my defenses rise pretty dramatically if you cast. I just wanted to make sure you were aware of that before you make the choice. This is meant to
That's
be
why I
this
say
is
on
meant
the
that-
sport.
this is meant to be an impossible choice, not a uninformed choice.
Okay, so quick question here, guys.
Also too, wouldn't our spellcasts add to the weight of the world?
Well, yes, as normal.
Yeah,
Shit.
level spells.
So question real quick for you guys. We're adding AR based on the levels that we cast, correct?
Spell
And
levels, yes.
the amount of times he has activated ability.
Yeah.
Okay. So if
It's
we
gonna be
keep it
once
to,
per turn.
So if
I
you
think
give
it's
him
one
one,
per cast. But essentially the question is, can we keep the spells low enough to keep his AR down to a manageable level and continue damaging him? Because it sounds like casting big spells is the real problem here.
Yeah, I'm
I
going
have
to
a
cast
grand total
every
of
time.
16 levels worth of spells in me,
Okay, so
and I cannot do them all in one round.
that's manageable.
Cantrips count as 1, right?
Counts as
Zero.
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 They're
Okay,
zero level
so
spells.
I will cast 4 every round, potentially every round. You guys crit every round, so I'm as long as somebody crits, I can regain my spell slots every round and cast a minimum of 4 every round.
4 spells.
4
Levels
levels.
Levels worth.
Because I
But yeah,
max cast.
okay, yes.
It's 20. Okay, what about you, Darian? You're the big spell slinger. One of
My
them.
full capacity, I can cast 6 cantrips or 2 level spells and 4 cantrips.
Okay, so, but you can stick to the cantrip side of things and keep it to 0.
I can.
Okay,
I mean,
so
currently my spells that are up right now are all I need to be casting. My other spell slots would just be for healing, or, well, I can't debilitate him because he's immune to all debilitating effects that I have. So,
Okay, so
all my spell slots are for now is basically just healing because I've got my 2 damage dealers up.
So if I'm understanding his balancing scales correctly, it sounds like if we keep our spells low and deal high enough damage, we can manage that.
And it also restarts
under
at
the
the start of the round.
presumption that I myself do not cast a high level spell, because that also counts my casting.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah,
Your
but
casting is always going to be a problem.
but to answer your question, generally speaking, if only I'm the one casting leveled spells, let's say best case scenario in your synopsis, then that means that you're going to have to deal with a regenerating stacking AR that goes off of your initiative basis. So, let's say it's my turn, right? Like, for example, I cast a 5th level spell. Then, on Darian's turn, one of my abilities activates, and that 5 becomes 10. And then he has to attack and deal damage to me enough to lower my AR. Let's say he does and lowers it by 4. On Jean's turn, one of my abilities activates, and that 5 activates again, right? So it's another 5 on top of that. You see what I'm saying? It can scale out of reach.
Okay. So the fact that you go after me is actually a bigger problem.
That's the unfortunate initiative, yes, is that I go after you, so the biggest hitter has to deal with the most AR. Unless you're ready, but then that cuts your attack potency by like half. So
By a third, actually.
yeah.
Because I have double action surge.
Can I also put in my 2 cents?
Sure.
Yeah.
If we
course.
give him power overwhelming every at the start of all of our turns, we give him infinite HP. Because
So how?
he can choose to shatter limit, which heals him equal to the total spells cast this round multiplied by 3.
Right.
That's not infinite. It can get out of hand, sure, but that's not infinite though.
Right. He doesn't.
So the goal
haven't
is
hit the
Heal him
A.
once.
Paxel.
I'm just saying I'd rather heal him once than deal with everything that could get out of hand with
That's
the
fair.
other choice.
That's a fair thing to say, I think.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying,
she
because
might
he
be
can
right
stop
too.
him.
Hold on, because Darian, since he cast 6 times 3, we're already looking at 18 just off of Darian.
And we can only stop him
Darian-
from using it once. And there's,
And Darian-
7 of us? So he could heal that 6 times.
Yeah, so I think she's right. I think she might be
No,
right.
it
That's the call.
specifically states, in addition, the creature has healed an amount equal to the total spell levels cast this round multiplied by 3. 0 times 3 is still 0.
Okay.
Well,
then
not
that's-
if I cast. My cast still counts, so it'd be more like.
Right, exactly. But
It'd be
like,
more like
I
fast
think,
healing. It'd be more
And
like
9
fast
times
healing
out of
30.
10 he's gonna cast.
So.
Yeah.
We need to
Yeah.
find out how many spell slots he has.
He has a spell
I think he
matrix.
has an infinite
I do
amount.
not have spell slots. So
Fuck.
I'm not.
he
I
has
will
a
tell
spell
you this:
matrix.
you will not win that attrition fight. You're not going to tire him out.
Yeah.
No.
So I think Paxel's right here, guys, because even still, let's say Darian dumps 6 cantrips out. He dumps a level 5 spell, whatever. Then after Darian's turn, it's Jean's turn, and he'll immediately heal himself 30. Jean does no damage on this turn for whatever reason. Then it passes to Kaido's turn. He heals another 30 for fun. At 60 damage, he's healed.
I'm seeing that. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm starting to see the kind of.
She's absolutely
We'd
correct
have
here.
to be. We'd have to be consistently doing.
30 minimum. 30 would be at probably minimum.
Yeah.
Each
For
turn for each of us.
Each player has to deal 30 minimum, and I can tell you guys, for the most part, I don't think
capacity.
Jean's getting 30. Paxel's probably not getting 30.
On a
You're
good
probably
luck
not
day,
getting
I could
30.
get 30.
if I'm in my apotheosis for those 3 rounds, I can get 30.
Yeah, but that's 3 rounds. This
only
guy
way
has
I'm
The
super
problem-
strong-
But
The problem
twice.
is consistently hitting 30. It's not whether or
Yeah,
not you
yeah,
hit.
that's-
It's consistently doing it.
Yeah, consistently hitting.
So I think Paxel's right here.
Good
Good
luck
call,
for you to get
Paxel.
there.
Good call.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
Sometimes,
Real-
sometimes it benefits to listen to the sprite.
Hey, it always benefits to listen to you.
God, I didn't realize we were.
There are
That's it.
so many times where I've been utterly and completely ignored.
No way.
We have
We
this. Yes.
communicated.
All right. Don't milk it. All right. Now what you're doing right now is milking it. All right. So,
Yep.
which
You're right.
which-
You're absolutely right, Pixel.
It's a good call, but let's not rub everybody's faces in it. So, which one do you want to do here as a party?
I think Peckel's right. I think heal would be the correct option. It's a nuisance, but there's no way we're consistently dealing Dan at 30 minimum.
To give you an idea,
What the heal
to
does
help
for me
to
one more
help
time?
to help you numerically, the full heal, I'm currently at 549. My maximum is 750, so it's about 200 hit points.
200.
201.
Yeah.
So, to give you an
Yeah,
idea
but
of how much
and-
I'm healing, which is annoying, but over time compared to the other one, it might be less. So,
It probably is, because if you do it 7 times on our turn, times 3, that's 210 right there.
yeah.
So in a single round, you get your all the
Well,
health.
you count your
need
damage.
now.
Yeah, you get it. It's
Yeah.
it's essentially picking your poison.
Yeah.
Neither of which
Can you
are
clarify
ideal.
Can you restate
Yeah.
the two options real quick?
So the two options are either Power Overwhelming becomes it activates at the start of each person's turn, not when a spell is cast, or the apprentice heals to full and he gains nothing is impossible at the start of each of his turns. 1 point.
So we can start stacking armor quite quick. So different type of time race.
Honestly, because like we can decide to space out the power overwhelming just by not casting spells.
Yes.
Problem is him
But
casting
guaranteed
spells as well.
power overwhelming happens. That's just rough.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm voting for nothing is impossible. I don't know what abilities he's going to start stacking on because he's already got 2 pretty rough looking ones, but I feel like it's kind of worth it.
I'm still just trying to figure out when my commander politics leaked into my D&D.
I'm voting for heal.
I think more accurately, it's that D&D made your commander politics, and now it's showing
That
up
is
to the
true.
table.
That is true. Oh no.
We just got to be able to milk through other ways. Give
I
him
love
the
playing
heal.
My
Looks like the full heal wins. So be it.
Yep.
The players
Yeah.
have made their impossible choice. I love casting fact or fiction. All right, here we go.
God damn. You
You
know what?
stop it.
Has to
Stop
be-
that! Stop that right
has to be
now!
all time.
I'm going to go ahead and throw a
We got
counter
down to,
spell
like,
at
what?
Factor Fiction.
Did they
3/4?
Didn't they unban the really bad fact or fiction? What was it called?
Show and tell? Yes,
Show
they
and tell.
did.
They unbanned show and tell. Yeah. Anyway.
Yep, they did. Here's the part where it doesn't. I'll talk to you about this.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
I can talk about Madden for hours. All right, boom. 750.
What a
back
healthy
to the
boy.
mix. What a healthy lad I am now. All right, the impossible choice has been made. People are juiced. Everybody's long rested. Let's go again. Kaito.
Kaito stands up. So I guess I don't need to drink the potion right now.
Thumbs up.
Sorry, that changed quite a
Yeah,
bit.
we'll
So
plan.
I will bonus action move my weapon closer.
I have a question for you, Arcade. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Kaito.
What's up?
Since Gene took a long rest, does his exposure not go down a bit?
No, not it does not because he's already at too
Okay.
much.
It was level exposure.
And
It was
it's
level
also
exposure.
the reason why it goes down is because most long rests take the place over 8 hours, not
Oh,
instantaneous.
fair enough. Okay. I was just trying to get a solid.
No,
out
no,
if
no, I
could.
got you.
Bonus
Oh,
action
okay.
move it closer, but not close enough to actually hit him. So
Damn.
Let me look at the HP bar one last time.
We had like 3/4. We were doing pretty good.
here's a question: can we continue to call forth the ley line, or is that done?
What a great question. You absolutely can.
That's going to give him another 3 fucking points. I
But
think.
we
You
do.
can continuously increase your power if you wish. Smile.
Problem is, we are casters, so becoming stronger casters doesn't really help us when we can't cast spells.
Would you like?
Yeah, but
You could probably.
it's also something to keep in the back of the head in case we need another full heal. If we
Yeah.
get
That
another
is
level.
true. That is a good point. Good call out.
If the apprentice needs another.
But then we might need to make the other
I could
side
also
of the
use a full
impossible
heal
choice.
later, probably.
Oh.
It's a restart, but it's not just a restart for us. So
Yeah.
Yes. Keep that in mind. What an impossible position to be in.
the real
said the
question should
thing.
be. The real question should be: do we want to just do it right now at the restart of the fight, or end up doing it later when it won't benefit us as much?
I say we do it now. That's a good call out. That's a good choice. Because I also pick up an additional weapon or fighting style. Yeah.
What's his current stacks at? He gained something useful.
For which one? Oh, two.
for-
Two. Nothing is impossible as a two.
Oh, he'd be at 5, which means he'd probably use another 3 to make another
Or change.
choice, which would drop him back down to 2, which wouldn't be the most terrible thing. The assumption is he either will have another 2 choices, or we have to pick the stuff activating at the start of the turn. The assumption, of course.
We get both. Both are bad.
Both are
Secret third, even worse option.
bad. Or there's another, worse option.
I would also like to point out we also get a +1 to all of our proficiencies.
No, we had that now.
I become cracked out at level 10.
Okay,
it just-
cool.
It has to be worth the gamble of we hit level 10, and our level 10 needs to be worth the caveat of the apprentice injecting himself with space steroids.
Well, I'll tell you
Well-
what, I get the
Well, I'll tell
ability
you
to
this.
ask someone kindly to kill someone else. And if they do it, it might happen instantly. Outside of combat.
Yeah,
Pretty
well,
much,
just
how
to get
worth is everybody's level 10?
Mine's pretty good. I pick up the trick and mastery of all crush and slash weapons because that's what I have already trained, as well as I pick up another advanced fighting style.
And you also get improved extra attack.
Yep,
So he attacks 3 times.
yep.
Yeah, my royal turns into a 25% chance.
So that makes
and
it-
I can repeat it, so it's
Let's see. So for myself, Nist. Well, actually, no. I should say myself, Knob, and Gene. No, not Gene. And you, MSF. We are all magic progression, so we just basically will have one choice. We get the magic capstone, I believe, which is our
Which increases
exposure.
your exposure to 15, and if you have the greater apotheosis, you can take a ley line form.
Yes. Nist and Gene, they have a choice between, I think, their 2 options, I think.
I just get Wanderer.
You just get Wanderer, got it. Nist, I think it's
I
magic
get the
then.
dash twice whenever I dash.
I'm pretty sure I just get the magic one.
Okay then, so yeah, we'd have 4 people with 15 capstone exposure limits, which is...
Oh, I'm sorry. Grammar is mundane, not martial. He gets ingenuity instead of extra attack. Still very
Yeah,
good.
I basically get to pick another weapon, which now I can get good with crossbows. What's up?
Oh, cool.
Got him. Now, what are you going to do
Got
now, wizard? I shoot you in the face.
Well, I could choose reach as my weapon, and I could pull out this fang that Kaido gave me a while back.
That's true. You could become
So,
weeb.
so my big
Ugh.
thing is, for me, that I can give everyone, whenever I give an ally exposure, I grant them a bonus to their attack, AC, and saving throws equal to that exposure for 1 round. So, hypothetical scenario, let's say I use a 4th level, a 3rd level spell slot, but 4th level because of Primal Infusion, Mass Healing Word. Everyone that I target with it gets +4 to their AC, attack rolls, and saving throws for that round. On top of temp HP and all that.
Alright, well, for the moment, my martial check. What's his creature type?
Ooh.
Humanoid Saurian apprentice.
So my crit tester does not go down. Got it.
Spell the second one.
Spelled like this.
Like a dinosaur.
He's lizard folk from Calcatesh.
Humanoid, open parentheses, lizard.
I guess I can get closer. I can't attack him without casting.
You have your spiritual weapon, don't you?
It's not close
Too
enough.
Oh, did you just move
He's
it?
already moved it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No,
okay.
bonus action moved it. I can pull up my
Um,
longbow.
Question: does channeling simply mean levels, or does it mean empowering ourselves in other ways? Since nothing is impossible. La, 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 la.
What
So-
an excellent question.
Using the base effect does what it does. But you could also channel into the ley line, and who knows what can happen. Anything could be possible.
Where are the
Just go on and get a
impossible
level 10.
now?
It's worth it.
Are you
Actually,
doing
go for
dash
it.
or channel?
When have we ever bitched out and not done the crazy thing? Come on now.
Well, item reaction, pick
Hold
up my
on.
weapon so I don't lose it.
Puts on glasses, opens files. Let's see.
Hey, don't call me out. Hold on. I know it's
Let's see.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna wonder.
Stop! Stop! I was just
that
playing.
one guy with the coin. He was very
Yeah.
scary. He had buddies.
Have survival.
Or just being lost.
Right now?
How about just going outside?
Alright,
Yeah,
what are
so-
you thinking?
I either dash to get closer or I possibly channel into the ley line.
Grab our votes level.
Darian, did I hear your response on how potent
Level won't do me
10 is?
anything. I mean, I can cast infinite amount of spells basically for a short while, but I don't become stronger. Other than that, I can spam spells.
I don't have greater. Do you have greater?
No,
Do you have greater alpha? No, I don't have greater. Okay. Kaito, do you have greater?
I don't have access to it.
Cool. So none of us get ley line forms unless somehow channeling gives us those.
Nothing is impossible.
I touch the ley line so sweet and softly, it gives me a new
Tired
feat.
fucking fight is button touching, and I'm kind of spurking out because I want to touch him.
I kind of want to channel the ley line. I think I'm going to do
Hopeful.
that.
Channeling the ley
Do it.
line, you say.
Trust yourself.
Do what you want.
As you wish, Kaido. Kaido, you place your hands deep within the well and begin to pull forth the energy from within. The whispering of the impossible apprentice's sane pieces begin to flow around your hands, offering encouragement.
Oh, I didn't make a check. Noted.
Okay.
Come on, for levels.
Do something cool for your bonus action and then get us another level. Note, a level does nothing for me.
A level does
get
nothing.
HP. HP.
More HP.
Actually, it gives HP, more spell slots, man.
I don't get magic progression. I don't get more spell slots.
Okay, well, you get to dash a lot. That's not nothing, Avery.
You'll be running. You'll be running.
Yeah, that's your
Yeah,
go-to.
okay, look
That's
you
your
look at
go-to
this.
choice.
Look at this.
Hold on,
Look at
puts
this.
on
Look at
glasses, looks
Look
at
at
file.
this.
Hold on.
Let's look at this.
Look
Look
at
at that.
what?
Feel
Look
better. Look at this. Look at that. Feel better.
What is, you mean your incredibly pale skin shining
Yes.
the light of your...
That's right. Feel better.
And you're wearing a white cowboy hat.
The thing that's getting me is that his forehead matches the hat.
That's incredible.
That's that reflecting off my forehead. Oh no, wait, that's just me. You're right.
Anyway. What's it going to
Love
be,
you, Avery.
Anfa? Anfa, you there? Tick-tock
Yeah.
on the clock. What's
I'm
it
here.
going to be?
I'm here. Hello. I want a martial check.
I'm hitting the gritty. I don't think she was here whenever we decided everything.
I mean, I still have my martial.
Yeah?
Let's see. Can I get his movement?
His movement is 50-foot hover speed.
Sick. Okay, so channeling, right? That's the plan, guys.
Well, kind of started it. I want it, but it's up to the party.
I mean,
I think it would be funny.
I was going to.
Fuck.
My initial thought was to use my hymn to give everyone at within 30 feet of me a bonus to their skill checks, ability checks, and saving throws equal to my wisdom, which would be a +6. So
Unless
for like
something
spells
comes
and stuff.
down-
Well, I'm
unless
only chanting
something
because
comes
I
down-
can't reach him and hurt him this turn, so.
Right. So like I was thinking of like moving so I can.
Well, so unless something comes down to it actually needs to be a party vote, I'm gonna do with my turn what I decide to do with my turn. So I encourage you to do the same thing and trust in yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, because I think my action is better used in because right now I think we don't need a channel right off the bat. I think saving because I don't want to have all of our
Well,
apotheoses.
if you don't channel, like if nobody else channels, then Kaido has to deal with the weight of the ley line hitting him
Oh,
by himself.
Oh.
There's a reason it
Yes,
needed
I'm jealous.
3 of you.
I believe in you, Kaido.
All right then.
Either
I
way,
will-
I just wanted to make that clear.
got it.
Like,
Okay.
Alright,
Got
I'll
it.
get in position.
I
No, I will go up to Kaido
That tickled me.
and I will place a hand onto Kaido's shoulder. All right, together, and I will channel to assist him.
Sick. Same thing as before. The whispers of the impossible apprentice drift around you as you dig deeper into the Leylinic well.
All right, so
Paxil.
do we set our? Do we need to set our exposure to 10?
Don't worry about that right now.
Got it. Understood. Not touching.
Wait for the first party to hit level 11 with this.
Nothing is impossible.
Throwing that idea out there for you.
Death by greed sounds like a terrible death.
Yes, greed is the
Guys.
root. Don't go too
Greed
far.
is the
with it.
root, guys.
Overblood.
Greed.
Realize he went mad because of all this power as well.
Yeah, don't-
So understand what you're
Okay,
playing
so-
with.
So I don't like this little bunch up groupy thing.
Oh, yeah,
Like
that's
over
true.
here.
That's fine.
Fair
That's
enough.
fair.
I feel
Fair
like a
enough.
fifth wheel over here. Gonna go ahead. Is there anything that we don't know so far?
His senses.
His senses, his actual AC,
Okay.
I don't know if we could maybe like, I don't know, clash him? I fucking don't know, I'm assuming.
I'm pretty sure that's with the ley line.
Last
We
room?
want to even attempt to clash him.
We are playing with the ley lines and you're
Don't class
playing
unless
clashing.
absolutely necessary.
Listen, I'm just playing my green-white token deck. Please, let me play.
Listen, all information is good information. If a question pops into your head, simply ask it.
Yep.
We don't.
But yeah,
We have all of his defensive systems.
give me a
No.
senses, I guess.
All right, senses. What you said, right? Senses.
Mm-hmm.
The Impossible Apprentice has normal visions. He has scent, and he also has true sight within 60 feet.
Okay.
60 feet?
60 feet.
So I kind of want to do this, but at the same time, I feel like it's a bad idea. Because I do have amateur apostate. I have 4 exposure at all times. Could I channel the ley line?
She is a fae.
And I just got Jack of all trades. With that level
That
up.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, same for Arcana.
How'd
There's
you get Jack of all trades?
We could
Because
feed
I'm
it.
a wanderer progression.
She got
Um,
her wanderer.
I suppose you could.
Yes.
at this point.
Oh,
The damage might
Interesting.
be better, but
Let's try. It's a martial check.
For you, you're going to have to make a character level check.
Oh, I don't know how to do
D20 plus your level. That's it.
Not.
Plus 9 now.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hey, that makes my DC for a passing thought go up. I can make him forget even more about himself.
that. I'll roll with
sounds
that.
great.
All right. Looks good to me.
Woo!
Opal.
That's 3 in the ley line. Oh. Where's more?
Let's go.
It is
Someone
insufficient.
who's. Oh.
3 individuals channeling into the ley line is insufficient.
Gotcha.
Children, this is greed. You are tampering with things you do not understand that have turned great things against us. And this is coming from somebody that interacts with the ley lines on a constant, albeit chaotic level.
I mean, my boy did it. I had to help him.
It's too late now.
And
We
I'm
chose
not
to do
gonna.
it.
And I'm not gonna let
Sometimes-
my allies fall.
I suppose sometimes foolish choices should be made alone, but
Now I have a decision to make. This seems very greedy for 1 or 2 characters. It paying off for 1 or 2, and he's going to have something he can use that is just overall good for him, while we have it for maybe. What's up?
I do agree, but they have started, so
Yes, so now the decision is continue and help them, or don't help, and something bad may happen to everybody, or just us and not him.
But you'd be the one to know whether or not a single person could take the brunt of a ley line.
Yeah, Arcadum, can I see if I can do a check to see if I can, like, does this feel like how it feels when I erupt with the power of the ley lines? Like what's about to happen to them? Like
Sure.
to the extent?
You can make a
What check would that
Arcana
be?
check for that.
Okay.
This is not how it feels to chew 5 gum.
Yeah.
alright.
I'm just amazed you have a +0 for Arcana checks.
She's not trained in it.
I'm not trying to.
She's a swap
alright.
wage. I don't use that book learning.
In this moment, I'm going to choose to trust you and the rest of you. But moving forward, I will do as I see fit.
Very well.
Yep.
And I will assist in channeling the ley lines.
Hey, I gave my vote. I can't make you guys do anything. I can't even touch this ley line shit.
Yes, well, unfortunately, one person hit the domino tower and now it's coming down. So
Yep.
it pulled everybody.
As
into
the 4th one joins in. One moment,
Yay.
please.
Uh-oh. The music's changing.
Arcadum question as I assist with channeling the ley lines. Is when I explode with the power of the ley lines, is that me like overclocking and it's just coming out of my body, or is that me just
It's like throwing
expending
up.
power?
Sexy.
Okay.
I'm now going to picture Opal every time she explodes from the ley line throwing up.
All right. I have some ideas I'm going to have to go through, but
I believe in you.
all right.
How do I put my character sheet in dark mode on Foundry?
You gotta earn that. That's
Right.
that's something you're born with, boy.
Thanks very much.
No, I think it's in Cape showed me how to do it, so I wouldn't be
Cat,
able
if
to
you're
explain.
watching, I need your assistance.
God, if you're watching, I need your assistance.
I've saved you two so many times, and now this is what you do.
And so, the ley line, its energies barely kept in check by the wayward tower, are forced open. Mana eclipses into the room.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
Is that fucker censor on me?
Let me sit up.
I didn't do nothing.
Did you say
everyone
let
has-
me set up?
Oh yay. The void.
You greedy goddamn children.
I didn't do it. I voted for it, but I didn't do it.
Hey, I only went in because 2 was not enough and Kaito's a dumbass.
Sometimes you let the foolish go in by themselves.
Oh! Oh, not this song. Not
Oh, I don't hear any mute. Let me refresh. Oh, we don't. I think I know. What I'm hearing. There we go. Ah, this song. How nice.
Oh.
Observing fish.
Being that I'm ignorant to this, I really like this song. It's very nice.
Eugene, please, for the love of God, if you've never done anything for me before, protect us now.
Fish, you're a saint. A scholar and a gentleman.
So, what do you guys think happens if we touch the ley line again?
We shouldn't.
Oh,
God
now
damn
you
it.
don't want to? You sure? You sure you don't want to just go 3 for 3, you know? Maybe level 11's there. Turn him into God. Oh, this was so greedy.
My evil cackle's coming out. Hold on, I gotta mute.
The thing I've noticed is that although I can change it into dark mode while it is in the Foundry window, as soon as I pop it out onto another monitor, it is white again.
So you change it directly from your character sheet, not from just hitting C. Go to your actors tab and actually go to your base character sheet.
Ah. The name.
The map
I'm
changed for me.
because I'm waiting for it to. I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm no spoilers for me. I'm praying to Eugene.
Way to go, Opal. You sent us into chaos one more time.
I didn't.
No,
descend
that was
anybody.
This is my fault.
There was a domino effect. If she didn't,
Let
I
it be
think.
known, every time I do something, I do it by myself.
Yes. Look, alright,
I don't
I'm
need Oh,
sorry,
anybody's help to
MSF.
channel my chaos. Oh, don't be sorry. I said
No,
make your choices, trust in
I know.
yourself.
And Alpha was like, oh, my fucking
My
friend,
man.
and my man's gonna
My
fucking.
man.
My boo thing.
Oh, I can't have that. If he gets crushed, I will be sad.
My boo thing.
Things.
It's not
I
fun,
hate
but-
that fucking piano piece, man. Oh, I feel.
It
Silver
reminds
lining.
me tenderly of Eugene.
Yeah.
The same part of The Apprentice was egging us on. So that's the silver lining.
Oh, I gotta go read shit now. So
Art's still
If we level, I got the thing up for what my next thing is going to be for leveling.
I don't think we're leveling.
Saint.
hope it's
I can get two guys to fight each other, and potentially one of them will instantly kill the other. As long as
I'll
they're
take-
both strangers to me.
Oh, damn it. I was like, I'll take that risk. Come on, let's do it. Me and the Apostle Apprentice.
No, can't be an ally, can't be actively hostile to you.
I have an idea. We
This
go
is
out of
survive.
combat. We ask, please give us 1 minute. I summon a demon. You tell the demon to kill the apprentice. Boom. Easy win.
And then the apprentice has to make a DC 10, 20 fucking saving throw or die instantly.
Hmm.
You know, I
You
might
bother
not
that.
have been around this man for long. I've just not met him. But
man.
seeing how mad he is, you think he wouldn't
is it
tamper
him?
with the thing that caused him to go mad. At least not twice. After
And
looting
so-
once. This was like a game. Oh, God.
The energy swirls and twists around you. The path that you were on before has shifted. The dream has cracked through the funnel of the ley line. The realm in which you stand carries with it a humid wetness, the sound of distant frogs, chittering birds, and the weight of ancient things crash around you as you find yourselves here.
Whoa.
Where is he? Oh. I found him.
Your battle has taken you across the dream realm, twisting and shifting to the apprentice's home, the place in which he came. The ley lines around you churn and shift as his home is brought here, to this place. You can see the tendrils of the ley lines below you shifting through the waters, impossibly making what should not be, be. The apprentice cries out, the last of his sanity leaving.
Ah,
The impossible
Fish
apprentice
is
opens his
something.
hand. Violet lightning begins to dance and swirl through his scales, twisting down his tail, crackling across the ground. And then, the rest of you feel it. The weight of destiny, fear and death, and the shining light of the traveler's soul. Darian, you gain level 10. 1d6, minimum 4. You gain Mystic Mastery. Would you like to explain to the good people what that does?
Turns a first level spell I have into a cantrip for me, which is bonkers.
Kaito Dion.
at level 10, I get 4 Wrath, 4 Ruin. A number of times per combat equals my Wisdom modifier. I may use this ability, so twice. Whenever you cast a cantrip, you may add that cantrip's effect to the weapon attack of all of your allies within 30 feet for 1 round.
Gene. 1d8, min 5. This level you gain Opera of Death.
I've joked about it, but Opera of Death is if a creature would attack another creature and deal damage with a weapon, and neither of those creatures are a party member or actively hostile to you, the creature damaged must make a DC 10 plus character level Constitution saving throw or be killed.
Paxel. 1d10, min 6. This level you gain Presence of Awe.
I now ignore the once per effect of the skill masteries of insight, intimidation, and persuasion skills. I may still only use them once per round, but I may add my character level to those 3 skill checks.
Anfa, 1d8, min 5. This level you gain the Starry Field.
The Starry Field, I explained it once before, but now with the title I'll explain it again. Whenever I would give an ally exposure, I grant them a bonus to their attacks, AC, and saving throws equal to that exposure for 1 round.
Opal, 1d8, min 5. This level you gain Chaos Storm. Explain to the good people what that does.
Increases my royal chance to a base of 25%. Whenever the royal would trigger, I can re-roll it at a minus 5% chance. If it triggers again, this process repeats. The royal now triggers on any hard-casted spell, including cantrips.
Sick. Absolutely sick.
Grammar.
Let's go.
At this level, you gain Warborn and Ingenuity. Explain to the good people what Warborn does.
So, Warborn, if you have a trick or mastery of a weapon, you have the trick or mastery of all weapons that share a neutral type that weapon possesses, i.e. cut, impale, crush, and you also gain an additional fighting style. Now, I already have my fighting style selected if you'd like to know that as well.
Which one is it?
Bayou Breaker. While wielding a shield and flail, you gain the following ability. Whenever you damage an enemy with a flail, that enemy cannot make attackers opportunities. In addition, you gain advantage on your next saving throw you make.
Excellent choice. All right.
Oh, inequity.
Ingenuity.
Ingenuity. It allows me to pick up another trick or mastery of a weapon. I forgot the rest of it. I don't have it pulled up. I forgot.
I can read it.
Thank you.
I can read it for you. Ingenuity. Whenever you finish a long rest, you may retrain your equipment expertise features to different items.
Yep.
So right now, if you wanted to, because you just finished a long rest.
So I will keep the mastery on Crush. That way my flail that I'm already wielding gets all of its properties plus the new Bayou. And then the one I have on Cut, I will leave... I'll leave it on Cut. I still have some cut weapons just in case. And then shields will stay on shields. That way I have that maxed. That's it.
All right. As the Impossible Apprentice, as your power has increased, so does the Impossible Apprentice. The Impossible Apprentice will gain 5 points of Nothing is Impossible, sending him to 7. He will use 3 of which in order to craft an impossible choice. Your impossible choice is as follows. You will choose from 3 options. Let me know when you're ready to hear them.
Ready.
Okay.
Yep.
The first is that Power Overwhelming activates on each creature's turn. That's every creature's turn, not just yours. And it no longer activates on spells. Number 2. A creature is summoned from the past to fight alongside the Impossible Apprentice. 3. One of you dies.
Absolute effect?
Absolute effect. This is not violent death.
Oh. So we could...
Any resuscitation means like elixirs.
Man, you can revive them, yeah, but they are dead, and I get to choose.
Oh.
I don't like that last part.
How many of us have means to bring somebody back to life?
I still do.
I still do.
So that's 1.
Potion.
Is that 2? You have 1 too,
I-
Darren?
I have 1.
So we have 2.
I have
Anfa?
1.
So we have
So 3.
3. That means 1 is consumed right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of fighting to get through. The fight just got restarted.
Yeah, and they'll be put at 1 HP, essentially, so...
Yep.
A creature summoned from the past. I don't like what that means.
Clarification question, Arcadum.
Yes.
For the creature summoned from the past, is that contained to the confines of Corvanus?
No.
Okay.
Is the creature...
we don't,
Is the
we
by
don't-
summon? Do you mean like summon as in summon rules, as in like we could roll to possibly try to banish it home, stuff like that, or it is?
It is summoned
Here.
by a supernatural ability, and it is plainly binded. It could be removed, but you possess not the abilities, nor magic, or knowledge to do so.
Where'd you get that giant fucking shark from Shattered Crowns?
I wouldn't rule it out.
There's a part of me that's like, that is the number 2 might be the worst idea to choose, but also
Agreed.
another part of me that's just like, but it's a challenge.
Dude.
I think we have a
makes
big enough
sense.
challenge in front of us. I think our challenge is good enough.
Oh, but it'd be,
Yeah. Plus, if any of those creatures are spellcasters, you can activate power overwhelming.
Oh.
that's
You
true.
know,
Yeah.
Yeah, the creature thing is the absolute worst idea.
Oof.
We have
I'm
5
I'm thinking of
spellcasters,
several.
or-
That would be very bad.
You know what? I'm
The
cool with dying.
township would be. Yeah, the township was awful.
If it's
Well,
me,
we just-
I'm cool with dying.
Yeah.
I take that.
Well, we don't know who
dying
it's
is
gonna
our easiest answer, but it comes with the hardest kind of like hit to our resources.
be. I would also argue that it's actually the cheapest to our resources because it might knock someone down and take away 1 healing, but essentially it's 80 health points versus the first one's definitely going to cost us more than 80 health points over the next fight.
It also unlocks us. We are
It
5
unlocks
casters.
spellcasting. It unlocks spellcasting. That's the thing.
Okay, well I like the idea. Like if it's up to me, I want to unlock our spellcasters. Fucking send it. Let's hope we make it.
Hold on. Look.
Mm.
Think.
Remember,
One second. I'm
this-
reading through things. This shouldn't be a fast choice.
Take your time.
These are still terrible. These are still terrible choices.
So I've got another question. Whenever its power overwhelming activates at the start of each creature's turn, does that include whenever he uses Nothing is Impossible to take an additional turn?
No. When
Okay.
I when I act out of turn, I am not a new turn.
Okay.
Avery, hear me out. Number 2, Dio.
No. That's
Number
not...
2, like township alone would kill us.
Yeah, number
Oh,
2 is
yeah.
honestly not even a fucking option for me.
If we could deal with
There are
township,
things
he's not
worse
going
than
to
the
summon a
township.
township. He's going to summon
Yeah,
something
but
bad.
there are things
I understand that, but just
I
in
recommend
my
everybody
realm of
goes and
understanding.
rereads all of the stuff that we know about him before we make any rash choices. All 3 of these choices are fucking terrible.
That's why they're impossible.
So I'm rereading through stuff before I even come and make a choice. So
I almost
Does he have
guarantee
any-
you.
Does he have any abilities that activate on enemy defeat?
Negative, I don't think.
I almost guarantee you he kills me if we choose to instant kill, and then because his turn comes before anyone else's, he does something with my body and makes it go away.
Yeah,
That way-
he would. If
Also,
we
how
do
do
we know
summon,
he does. Yeah, we
without
also
spells.
know if somebody dies, that means we have limited healing, and then he banishes somebody with a no concentration banish, and now we have 1. And then he targets that person, they're down, now we have none. And that's 3 people out of the fight.
if we're starting off at the top of the combat round and at the end of Opal's turn, more than likely he kills Grammar, banishes Darian or myself.
No, if we pick the
Dying.
third option, he would ignore me probably because I can't do anything.
I can't
I-
heal. He banishes somebody, he kills somebody, that means he goes after our last healer. dying,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
somebody dying is the easiest one to pick, but it is honestly the worst one to pick in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the option here, 2 is really bad. 3's you're losing all your healers. 1, it sucks really badly, but at least the casters are unlocked. It has an upside. It's not a great one.
Yeah, but it means we have
Comparatively.
to make good decisions. We can't rush through turns. If every turn is something activates, there's no more rushing through turns. There's no more like just fuck it, we ball is off the table if we pick one.
Says the most fuck it we ball person here.
Yes.
Which
I
is
should
why
tell you how
Yes,
important
it's
it
that
is.
serious.
But I mean,
I'm not
But I mean-
disagreeing.
if
Two,
we choose,
if you want my honest opinion, 2 is easier simply because of y'all are some chaotic motherfuckers, and that's coming from the person who's chaos as a base.
I
I
was
love
gonna
you.
say,
I just joined, but we make some chaotic choices. 1 does not allow for chaotic choices. 1 is you lock in.
Yep, I'm fine with
Yep.
it. I only
Yeah.
do one thing, guys.
and some of us have multiple enemies. Most of us are some of us are built to fight multiple enemies at once.
Yeah, there's 2 of us who's built to might fight multiple enemies, I believe.
I am built
Yeah.
to fight multiple enemies.
He gets a township. He casts Banish at level 5. 3 of you disappear. It's 15 times 3 on healing, and we're all fucked.
No, my multiple enemy fighting is only viable if there's at least 3 targets.
You're thinking real small with his summoning ability.
I understand. I don't know the other stuff around in this world. What I'm going off with my knowledge,
yeah,
and if my knowledge isn't that high as you guys keep saying, that means that we shouldn't do it.
How about number 3?
Well, let's
How do
go
we
all at
heal?
once, that one at a time.
So let's say we take number 3. He kills Grammar. How do we heal? No one can use magic. I mean, we can, but risk a lot.
I have no ways to heal. Period. 0.
Grammar's got the potion on his body.
Yes, one of them. Let's say
okay.
he gets killed and the
I'll tell you guys right now, I only have 2 potions
Apprentice.
left. So
Yeah.
if we're burning 1 just to get someone back up, that means I only have 1 heal left. I'm near tapped.
We're
Okay,
talking about an
I-
elixir of life, right?
I have
For
elixir of
one
life.
person. For one person.
I would
Not
not use
party
the
wide heal. For one person.
yeah. No,
And if
I
we're
have
talking
a
about
potion of
Revivify,
Revivify.
That means all the potions for one person.
Well, I mean, if it's a potion of Revivify, it's gets in 1 HP, but then we just dump a couple big heals onto them, and we should be good.
Are those heals spells or potions?
Oh, that's the problem, though.
Yes.
It'd be
The resources and the time it will cost us to get that
I
person
can-
back up
I can-
is
I
going to be
can-
punishing.
I can help. Revivifying a potion is not cast, so it would not trigger that.
Well, no, I mean the aftermath. So cool.
And the
he's separate
aftermath,
from
yeah,
the
that's what she's
the
talking about.
No, I mean, yeah,
aftermath is
that's-
now
that's
we have
fair.
the
I'm just
entire
saying-
round.
I heard
of-
something that I wanted to make sure nobody thought because that.
Oh yeah, it's 1 HP. Yeah.
What
Um,
what I
talking
want to
about
point
the
out,
aftermath.
I also want to point out if I'm dead, and let's say because I'm dead, your turn's done, it'll move to my turn. He kills me just so he gets to go next. All he has to do is banish my body. I get no checks. I get nothing. Now you guys don't have a healer. Period. You don't have a tank. I'm gone.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
also
whenever
true.
you die, your corpse becomes an object
Well,
and not a creature.
Yes. So you wouldn't be able to banish you.
Okay.
Your concern is legitimate. I could do something else, but it is not
Yeah.
because that requires a creature. If you're dead, you're not.
My body could be gone. Is
Yeah.
essentially
It's
what I'm
also a
pointing out. If I'm gone, elixir life's off the table. Greater healing's off the table. Healing potions off the table. All of it.
Okay, then how far is this?
Down there, that is a 150-foot drop over the side of the bridge into the chasmous waters below.
Are they winning? Wait, yeah, it looks like they're winning.
It is a river. It is moving. Yes.
So, yeah,
Please,
so like
please
kills
don't go
Grandma.
into the water. Please.
I'm just thinking like he might kill Grandma and knock his body into it.
Sure.
He's got an entire turn to
Please,
do with what he
please
wants.
don't go in the water.
I'm not going it down
Okay.
there.
Oh my god.
Grimmer might.
Your
Not
fucking
wittingly.
your survival
Hey,
rate
guys.
drops dramatically if you go into water. Please don't do it.
Let's all jump into water.
We all do. We all
Right.
jump in.
So I think there's really only 2 of these that we could really choose from, because one would put our spellcasters on full blast, and 2 would put our melees on full blast. Because
It's-
half of my stuff isn't usable
Yeah.
because there's not multiple enemies.
The way I'm looking at this now, I've been observing it, is it's sort of putting us into this sort of 3-way balancing act where if we choose one, then our casters, like you said, like we get them fully activated, we can go full blast, but then also too that it will have to be on fucking point. No more wacko, crazy, hee tee hee moments. Choosing choice 2, it will activate our marshals, at least for Paxel and Kaido. They can start doing stuff, but we don't know what we're summoning, and what is summoned, well, could introduce a variety of effects to the board state, and some of them might not be very fun. And
Yeah,
choice
but
3 is
One of us dying isn't
right.
the play right now.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying choice 3 is status quo. Choice 3 is choosing to keep the status quo of things. It's choosing to have us be put on a slight back foot, but we maintain status quo. Nothing changes. The fight remains as is.
2,
Yeah, but at the same
our
time,
marshal's
we
opening
still-
up on number 2. He banishes you. You're gone. No save, no checks, anything. He chooses when you come back. Now what?
I mean, if it summons a creature that can do that, then I mean, like, what the fuck?
No, I mean the apprentice can do it. So the apprentice summons somebody. Cool. And option number 2, our marshals open up. Cool. I banish one of them. Our casters are still locked down, and now there's another person on the board.
With
I
a
trust
high
that,
enough AC
that everybody will lock
creature,
in, and I'm voting 1.
yeah, with a high enough AC creature, unfortunately, Paxel can't hit him. Like, if he calls in just the Eldari cleavers, Paxel is now getting her ass kicked. And that's like the bottom line that I know of.
I was trying to avoid picking option 1 because it would demand that we actually be no mistakes from this point on. But you know,
It's the only choice we got, Avery.
Mistakes are going to happen. I just mean
Like
We're
if
not
we-
in
if
quick
we
and
choose
tactician.
One of us dies, we're using up
We're not-
the rest of our.
we're not
resources,
choosing number
and
3.
that's not great.
I don't think we're choosing number 3. That's off the board.
Yeah,
yeah,
number
I've made
3
a very
is a
compelling argument against
total
3.
party wipe, in my opinion.
as much as I would like the convenience of 2, 1 allows for we have the time. We can take the time during our turns. We're not in quick and tactician. We can ask advice of each other. We can check. We have a lot of information already. It just breathe during your turns and take your time.
All right.
I
I
agree.
mean, is everyone else want to vote?
Yeah, we just need.
If you disagree, we can keep discussing it. We're in no rush, but
Yep.
There's 4
I'm basing
now.
my vote
Good.
off of trust.
Okay. I got scared when I saw Office 2, and I was like, no, Office, no.
I know
So,
that number 2's a whole bit.
It seems you have selected 1. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm locking in.
Yep.
Very
I
well.
would love to fight creatures of the past, but we need to lock the fuck in right now.
1
What
is too
programmer's
fucking
ever
many.
done?
I have never heard
It's
Nist's
time to go balls to the
cuss.
wall.
I
guys.
did when I turned him into a human with no anything else.
Oh, that's true. He did.
He was,
I don't
not
cuss
happy.
often, but when I do, I mean it.
I never cuss.
Some
All right,
true
Arcadum, can you
chaos.
clarify the 2 new abilities that he has so I can update the document?
The what?
The one we picked before in this current
Oh,
one. Just
the
to
one picked
clarify the
before,
ones we just
impossible
chose.
choice, was a full heal, and then +1 to nothing is impossible on turn start.
Okay, so we can just add that to Nothing is Impossible.
Your second impossible choice for mechanical purposes, is that Power Overwhelming now activates at start of every creature's turn instead of Spellcast.
And that does not include him giving himself extra turns with nothing is with a.
No, okay,
with
so
his-
anytime I act out of turn is not a new turn. I'm outside of the turn order. That's
It's on his
impossible,
original
though.
roll
Yes,
mission.
I know.
I want to say, I hate Yorkin, and you put number 2 in there as a full bait. I'm so mad.
I think
could-
what I did is I tried to design a character that makes you make an impossible choice that you have to speak
I
about for
know.
several minutes.
I'm saying it's a bait because I was like,
Hey, guess what?
line and sinker
Now that
immediately.
you've made that choice, I'm going to spend 3 points if nothing is impossible. Let's have another one, shall we?
Oh,
Yep.
It goes down to 1.
Yep.
I
saw that coming.
good it, dude.
Okay.
All right. Time for one of us to die.
Check my escalation.
Probably just going to.
Please.
Okay.
3 options. All of them are the same. One of us dies.
Although I would low key just absolutely die laughing if he summoned that little crocodile dog thing of Ampa's. Yeah.
In my head, Paxel, I was thinking that it would be Alfred coming back to whoop your ass one more time.
No, he
Always.
gives Calabrexes a full
Okay.
mech suit to fight us. To
Alrighty,
finally get his
alrighty, alrighty.
revenge.
Okay.
Alright, ready?
Here are your choices. You only have 2 to make this time. The first
Fuck.
is to allow me to take 3 turns immediately. These are counted as taken outside of the turn. Or summon a colored hue of the prism of the apprentice using one of the other 6 colors.
Summon another one of these guys, but in a different flavor.
Well, no, not a completely new creature. It allows me to use other colored powers. So, prismatic power for the rest of the fight, or I go 3 times right now.
He gets one
like this?
new color to access for the rest of the fight.
Yes. Or I go 3 times right now.
Does he gain access to his meta mechanics in those 3 turns, or they're just 3 regular raw turns?
There are 3 regular raw turns. They do not count as a new turn, so I don't gain points, nor do other effects of that nature occur.
Wait, points. I like how you autofilled in forbidden. MSF.
I know this is a mad lad choice, but I think 3 turns.
We are standing grouped together.
Let's check. Do we have
I was
the
in the- if I
spell
was in
matrix
the
on
front,
here?
you're right.
Spell matrix right now.
Mega spell
There-
matrix, so he
There are
has a lot
what,
of
32 spells in the Matrix right now?
Yeah, it's
If he just
Omega
takes
spell
all
matrix.
3 turns to use Arcane Fury, somebody just takes 90 fucking shots to the
Well,
face.
that's not a spell, but
Yeah, he could chain lightning us while we're standing next to each
yeah,
other.
doesn't
I could just use Arcane Fury if I wanted, but
Doesn't he also have all of the spells like
That creatures have witnessed, yeah.
from spell matrix? Like he has.
I have all the spells from the spell matrix as well as all of the spell lists of all creatures that have been encountered.
So he has chain lightning.
To
He can
answer your
chain lightning.
question, yes, I probably have that spell if you've seen it.
Yeah, we saw chain lightning, so he has chain lightning. He'll chain lightning 3 times and kill us all.
I mean,
The second one is just as bad, though.
Your deck save might be that bad, and you might not be resistant to lightning damage.
Number one is
I
hard
liked how you
recovery.
mewed right there while you did it. Like, I'm watching him just kind of stroking his finger across
I'm
his
just
chest.
acting normal, you're just now seeing it.
I looked over there, dude. I was like, he's like, you might have a poor deck save, and you might not be resistant to lightning damage. I'm a lightning chasing cowboy. Yeah.
I'm also good with him throwing lightning at us.
I'm not.
So,
I mean,
one
it's cold.
is a hard recovery round, depending on who survives.
Mm-hmm.
2 is combat gets progressively harder immediately. Again,
Not to mention that
hold
we're on your turn. We get grammar, and then he goes again.
no, he goes now. Like
No,
those
no,
three
no,
turns.
no.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
He means in the
He
turn
goes,
order.
yeah, he goes 3,
turns.
then skipped, and then 4, and yeah.
Yeah, I think the Hue. I think the Hue is probably the better choice.
No, that
No.
still doesn't sound like a great choice either, because he could
The
just
only
man up
other
and have
color that
somebody.
the only color that I've physically encountered has been orange, and it was my grandpa, and he wiped the floor with 2 people.
And it wasn't even full Grandpa. It was
He wasn't even here.
a fragment of Grandpa.
We watched Zyra of the Hand, who was like a shadow of an actual color, absolutely trounce people that we were terrified of. And he could just choose that fully.
Yeah, so
Can
basically,
he change his color after he chooses it?
It says A colored, so I assume he just has to stick to the color that he chooses.
It's a color, and I don't get to choose the color you do.
Ooh. What is the opposite of Violet? It might bring
Well,
him back.
Memory.
Where's the sheet where we had to fight the other colored guy and that guy's fucking abilities, where we just got crumbs of pieces of that guy's abilities?
Yeah, and also whenever we were in the at the bottom of the tower, where we had the option for memories, we might be able to do something with this.
multiple combats in 1. Near the bottom.
Yeah, we might be able to do something with this information. Okay,
The
hold on.
Eldar Stranger.
We have information on the Eldar Stranger had color pieces a part of him. Fucking,
Yeah.
Can you repost that, Nis, so I can look at that? Because he had some
Yeah.
fucked up shit, and he only had crumbs and pieces.
And to add to that, like I said, we were in the bottom of the tower and we were doing the puzzle, and the part of the puzzle involved memory.
I put it in notes.
So if we can remember that information. Okay. Shifting thoughts. There we go. There we go. Thank you. We can work with this.
If fucking these are terrible, dude. And that's just a taste, bro. That's a fucking.
Yes.
He
But
just
what
goes
I'm,
2 more turns and gives us another impossible choice.
what I'm saying is we got to try to figure out how to, because if we can choose the opposite of his color and get his memory back and maybe restore who he once was.
Yeah.
the
I
power-
don't think there's any color on the spectrum that is directly the antithesis of violet, but I don't really understand the spectrum that well.
Well,
Yeah,
we messed with the spectrum previously when we were down at the bottom of the tower. We did that puzzle to get the crystals to reactivate the tower. Right?
Mhm.
So
That was
That was the formula for Vodka.
Yeah.
Those types of magic.
Yeah,
Yes.
indigo feeds into blue, blue feeds into green, green feeds into yellow, yellow feeds into orange, orange feeds into red, red feeds into violet, and the cycle starts by going violet back to indigo, I believe.
Yep. So we just got to figure out what the opposite of violet is, and that might help us.
So hypothetically speaking, we let him go 3 times. He nukes the party. His turn comes up. He gains another point. He's got 3. He makes another choice, and we have to make another choice while the party's at crippling HP. Or he gets a prismatic color. He goes his turn, and he does something crazy on his turn.
Yeah,
The-
basically we've
the
chosen
example
a
with the
problem
first
to deal
one
with
is-
now or a long-term problem throughout the rest of the fight.
We're choosing recovery and surviving his next turn, or we're choosing just space steroids. I will say again.
Space steroid.
Kaido,
Love your interpretation of this MSF.
Kaido,
It's so.
can you give me that? Kaido, can you give me that line? I'm really trying to lock in on this one. Can you give me that line on what colors feed into each other again?
they're in order.
Hold on. Give me. Oh, they're in order right now. Okay, give
Yeah.
me a second. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Okay, so let me. I got to pull up paint. I'm gonna do something, and I think I might have figured out a bit of a puzzle. I might be fucking batshit crazy wrong, but I'm going to try. So if this is blue, hold on, in order.
Would it be red?
To assist, numerologically speaking, the orderings of the colors are indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, and violet, respectively. The indigo scar, the blue cross, the green triangle, the yellow square, the orange 5-pointed star, the red 6-pointed star, and the violet 7-pointed star.
Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, let's assume he's going top, left, right, bottom, right, bottom. That would make blue its opposite, and which would make sense because if you read Shifting Thoughts, or if you read the blue in the ability Shifting Thoughts, if violet is memory and blue is thoughts.
Blue is imagination and dreams.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. So if
Hey,
there's a chance, and I'm not saying this is a guarantee, this is just a fucking wild theory, but there's a chance that blue being thoughts and memory and dreams and what makes a person, that might get him back. I think I'm stretching things, but
I'm seeing what you're cooking. I need a clarifying answer for something that I'm thinking of. Gene, can you explain your new ability for level 10 again real quick?
Sure. If two creatures would attack one another, the one, as long as they're not an ally or an enemy of mine, then there's a chance that the one who does the attacking kills the other one instantly if the one who is getting attacked fails a Constitution saving throw.
But currently, Impossible Princess is an enemy of his.
He is currently hostile towards me, which means that it would not work on him.
Yep.
No, I was just thinking of the summoning stuff. No, keep cooking. I'm picking up.
So if you put a diagram out in front of yourself that is in the shape of 7 points: indigo, blue, green, orange, yellow, red, violet. Indigo and blue are at the very tops, or you see what I'm saying? So they're direct opposite. But if you slightly tilt it, blue could also be the. It just depends.
Yeah. I see what you're putting down. I have a question for you in return. Seeing as we saw what just happened, where the last remnants of him just washed away, do you think there is anything left inside of there to even bring back?
What my argument is the rift that he left behind from us might not have been a rift to level us. It might have been a rift to pull him back. The leveling was just a byproduct.
Does that mean you want to try to channel again?
No, what I'm saying is we give him blue, and maybe this was the plan all along.
I have a question first. So is yellow wisdom? Or what is wisdom?
Wisdom is red.
So red, tempers.
Here they are in order. Indigo
orange.
is sacrifice and loss. Blue is imagination and dream. Green is life and community.
So
Yellow is time and causation. Orange is ambition and desire. Red is wisdom and knowledge. Violet is memory and oblivion.
So indigo would counter violet, I think, or at least temper it.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
it's either indigo
red
or blue.
Tempers orange. Red tempers orange, so I think indigo would temper violet, if I'm not.
Yeah, I think it's either red or blue, are my thoughts.
If
gotta be
this
blue.
is a step in that direction, there's no way he does this by himself.
It's gotta be blue.
Regardless of which color it is that is going to assist in whatever we're trying to do, he's not doing it by himself. It's going to be something else we're going to have to do, either as a party or somebody.
Yep.
And if we make this choice, you need to be ready to do it.
The dream is a reflection of your memories. Dreams are a reflection of people's memories.
I would also say, because the dream pulled us to him. There's a lot of things hinting towards the dream being the thing.
Listen,
I know I'm wildly cooking.
No. Look. I'm for it. I'm just telling you, if this is the choice we make, you need to stand on it. And
She's saying that everyone has to go in on it because you're not going to do it on your own.
This is not somebody's just going to do it. This is a party-wide affecting thing. Like listen, I'm trusting you, but I need you to realize that your choice is going to affect everybody. It's not just going to be Grammar saving everybody. It's going to be Grammar making a choice, and the party has to back you up.
Yep, I get it. You told me to
everybody
lock in,
needs to understand.
I went deep into my thought and tried to figure something out.
Yeah, but also it's a caveat of that: is everybody ready to throw their lives away for this?
Just waiting.
That's a little pessimistic, but yes, it is a risk.
Well, no. I just mean like in character. I know somebody who's said multiple times he's not ready to fucking die for this.
Are you referring to the incredibly handsome man that was checking his phone while you were breaking it down?
Yeah, I'm not trying to be a naysayer. I'm just saying, if everybody's heart isn't in this, like it's.
Oh, I'm in it, dude. I'm over here cooking as hard as I can. My brain is fucking steaming
I'm ready
right
to
now.
go.
I wasn't checking my phone.
I'm zooming in on
Just
Gene.
fucking with you.
Listen.
I'm looking at Gene.
Listen. I grab MSF. I hold her shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
I look at her deeply in the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. I was sitting here fully willing to give Arcadum the chance to just be like, pop down Violet Servant and reintroduce Violet Death and have myself lose everything I've worked on up to this point. I'm in this.
No.
Well, here's a
I'm
question.
ready.
What is color choice?
We can survive 90 arcane rays or not.
As far as I'm concerned, it's time for somebody's punchline.
Listen, my choice
That
is
was a
choice
good line.
one, unless
I like that
everybody agrees that they are in this 100%. Then I will go with choice two. But now we're done trusting ourselves. Now it's trusting each other. So if everybody's in it, I'll pick choice two. But I gotta.
Then it sounds like it's time to vote. Which shall it be? Option 1 or option 2? Option 1 being I go 3 times immediately, or summon a hue of color.
I thought she said Cracker for a second.
That's his last name.
That is his last name.
His name is Grammar Cracker. Yeah, it's
salty.
Salty.
Oh, my next character is my son, and his name is Ritzel Cracker.
Oh God.
Ritzel Cracker.
Oh God.
It's funny that you choose blue because blue is number 2.
The Cracker family is an incredibly honorable and in-depth.
That's another good reason. Holy shit.
Uncle Cracker's a bard.
Real quick.
Blue is 2.
What are we picking, Darian?
I'm down for 2, but I would still discuss the color.
Yeah, we still
Do we
get
want
to
to
discuss
give
the color.
All right, it sounds like that you are going to gamble on the hue.
Yep.
Avery, hands. Let me see them. Where are your hands? What's in your hands, Avery? What you look? Ah, he dropped it. He dropped it. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. I can't.
Look, man, I'm trying to set up a meetup. Okay. After this, we've already made the decision. All right.
Okay, I'm just fucking
Just
with
trying
you.
to
It's just
get
so
this
funny,
done
dude. It's just so funny. All right. Anyway, it's fine. All right. So
right.
you've chosen 2. So
Now we gotta choose the color.
discuss color.
Everything's telling me and screaming blue to me, but I see the argument for red and indigo.
I think
it's
give him the
RNG.
color of the dream.
No, we choose.
What do we choose?
Yes.
We're choosing.
Yeah, we choose.
Oh, okay, we choose. Okay.
Yeah, that's why this matters.
Okay, then is this an
Okay, roll a D6.
in-character choice that based off our character's knowledge?
So for this choice, you are allowed to use your player knowledge.
I have no
researched
player
this,
knowledge, so you guys need to walk me through this because I have little to no player knowledge on colors.
I would avoid anything that's yellow or green, because yellow is about time and green is about life. And I don't want him to heal, and I don't want him to take away our turns.
I want to say turn the wheel, but and go indigo, but I'm not sure how much that's gonna affect.
I mean, giving him the dream when we are in base halfway in the dream. I don't know if that's the best either.
So it's a 1 in 25 chance, even if this plan works. It may not
The
do
reason
anything.
why
but-
I say dream, why I say blue, is because dreams are a reflection of your memory.
Mhm.
Good.
And memory is
Also,
the
a
end.
reflection of your
No,
conscious.
that, but
Okay. Go ahead.
sorry, my brain is.
No, you're good. Everybody's cooking right now.
But we know for a
Does
fact
anybody
that memory
have
is the
anything
antithesis of
on their
violet.
character that affects colors right now that they would be able to use? Because we're going to have to figure out if our lunatic plan even works, and then to figure out how to do it as well. So,
We're already in
anybody have
complete and
any
utter
direct-
chaos.
yeah, I'm just asking, does anybody have
So-
anything with direct connection to any of the colors right now?
Does
Well,
anyone
well-
have anything in direct connection to the colors right now?
Yes, kinda.
Looks.
Yeah. So
What?
What I equated his madness to being was the dance of mirrors. So he needs something that mirrors him.
What?
I'm
We've lost
talking
Memory's
about
the
us.
ability.
And the dream is a mirror of memory.
I think no matter what we do, it's going to be a stretch which color we pick. But I think blue, with everything that's in line with it. So we know that blue is dreams. We know that dreams is a reflection of memory, like we talked about. It's also a reflection of consciousness because dreams can reflect how you're feeling. But the dream also pulled us here. If you pull up like a diagram of it, blue is directly across from violet. And it's very Arcadum of him, if that is the thing. On top of that, like Paxel said, and this may be like a stupid coincidence is all I'm pointing at, but blue, this choice also happened to be the second option, which blue is the second option as well.
Once
Show
you
of
find
eyes
this
in the chat.
coincidence,
Who has known
Anytime-
Arcadum to rely on coincidence?
exactly.
Never known this man to be like, oh, what a coincidence.
I've heard him
What-
say that sentence several times
What-
sarcastically.
What are we talking about right now? What is?
What about how you were like, man,
Listen.
now you're like,
I do have a question though. Is this
Okay.
the
I was like, what are we saying? Like, I can't use
saying
serendipity.
you're meticulous and artful with it.
And I'm trying my best over here. Okay.
I have a question. The introduction of this color hue, will this be something that affects the battlefield, or is it something that apprentice gets?
You have no idea.
Understood. So one thing that I'm thinking about, which is that this is getting into some deep shit. Oh my god, I love this.
We're already there.
Is the
Keep
fact
going.
that currently right now we understand that the apprentice is using the violet right now, and a little bit of a thing here. The last big major huge world shattering event, it was wisdom that helped, that faced
That's
against
correct,
the
right?
violet. That faced against the violet and was victorious.
Okay.
But hearing you talk, Gambits, makes me almost wonder that perhaps choosing, and also Paxel, hearing both of you talk, your ideas seem to almost overlap on themselves. And perhaps choosing the dream as we are on the precipice of the dream to force him to basically look in a mirror. Maybe we might get some sort of interesting result from that.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Is
might
I think
be
there's
able to
something
bring him
here.
back.
Yes.
Well, that's why
and
I think
also,
a piece of him is here.
that's yes, and I like that. And so my initial thought was actually just to argue for red, but I'm on board with you guys.
I mean, the travelers, the red being travelers, I get it. We're already in his home. This is his place. What more connection do we need? We're already where he needs to be. Why not bring back his memory of his home?
The hat's growing on me. Sorry, I just want to say the hat's growing on me. It was pretty good.
I got a black
It's
one.
good.
Your next character had better be a cowboy. That's all I'm saying.
It's going to be a Cowboy Ranger,
Good,
actually.
Good. I want to see that in Alien Quest. You just rolling up now, boy.
There's
That was the point.
I have played many games of Magic the Gathering and tried to be in Arcadum's head multiple times over the years.
How's that
This
going?
is feeling very Arcadum to scream blue at me.
I'm very down, but with my
This is
limited
so-
knowledge, I would think Indigo is the best, but I'm very down for blue as well. For the
Yeah,
think
I'm
like-
for Indigo or
Well,
blue.
hold on. Why do you think Indigo is the best?
Yes.
well, we know, at least I know, that the red tempers the orange, because wisdom tempers ambition. So I am assuming, just if it is a wheel, that the Indigo would then temper the violet.
Yeah, that's
the turning,
true. Okay,
the
so-
turning of the wheel.
So I want to point this
Yeah.
out. We've eliminated 4 colors just off of what Avery has said and what Darian has said. So 4 colors are off the table. The only colors left is violet, blue, and indigo. We can't use violet, so it's off the table. So indigo or blue are our only 2 options, and those are the 2 I think have our most chance. Because we got the just the ability name for indigo is Offer of Sacrifice. There's a chance that he was giving us a line to sacrifice himself using indigo, or to bring himself back using blue. I think this we've narrowed it down to a 50-50.
Man,
It's
this is
now-
so awesome.
Oh, this is fucking.
I no,
this is
I
the
know
most
you.
high- better than
Genuinely
any
am-
fight I
think
can
this
am-
is
imagine.
crossroads
I have
of
been
if you
sitting
guys are
here-
lit or has
I've
the
been-
possibility to live.
I've been sitting here listening to you, Gambits, and to you, Pax. I'm just like, you guys have been nailing it. This is perfect. You 2 are really good.
I really, and here's another thing. I'm gonna call Arcadum out. He's a blue man. He loves counter spells. This is right up a counter spell kind of alley.
I don't know
I'm
about
just
that.
saying.
I don't know about that. I don't really
Okay.
use that many.
Got
Fierce
called out on his
guardianship,
magic
force of will.
habit.
How many times did you hit me with those?
Look, dude. I got Grand Arbor out, all right? Don't worry about it.
Oh, exactly.
I don't counter. You
He's
just
a
can't
blue-
do it. I just say no as a passive more than anything else. Anyway, my magic
Called
tendencies
out.
aside, what would you guys like to do? It sounds like you guys are leaning towards blue. If I'm,
I
hearing
want
it.
blue. I really do. I believe in blue so hard.
I
But if the party votes indigo, I will go indigo with the party.
Mhm.
I am with you guys
Vote,
100%.
vote.
I'm going
Thi-
blue.
This is we can.
I already
can
voted.
so
vote for this
one.
Just slap it in chat.
All right, so one. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do is indigo.
Just type in
Type
the
in
color's
blue.
name. Just type in the color's name.
Oh, I didn't. Hold on. Wait. But
I'm already typing in the
vote
color.
that.
Blue's got 4.
The way I think of it, like blue is kind of tempering the person, while indigo would maybe temper the violet power in him. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I like
Looks
the idea of
Looks like you have chosen blue then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Blue got the majority. That's fine.
So be it. The impossible choice that has been put before you has been to add a hue of color to the impossible apprentice. One moment,
just like-
please.
I'm just looking at Kaja's eye colors.
And get even
And
stronger.
What? Watch me cook that hard for no reason.
Yeah, no, he's gonna get worse.
I gotta be right.
Man, Kaja's eyes are both indigo and blue. This is gonna be interesting. I made that
cooked
choice a long time
Before-
ago.
Before I go any further, are there any player titles that are currently active?
Worthy.
Well,
Survivor. I'll just
define
slap it in
active.
chat.
I mean worthy.
As in, do you have
Define-
it?
Yes.
So I got people with worthy on the table.
Yes.
So be it.
At least me.
I think Grandma.
I don't know if I have any. I
My
think we
teeny
talked
so
about my
big.
the boys, but I don't know.
All right, I need to calculate then.
Grandma, you got Survivor, right?
I don't know how titles work. I'm very scared.
I don't know if I got anything from the.
Those two
A player
titles
title
is
affects
better
all
than
your
the-
characters.
Okay. Yeah. Well, me and Pexel may not have any. We're from an ancient time of IRL.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
these are from years and years ago.
Where's the
what's going on?
Survivor against the Apprentice?
Are we
We're
talking about?
trying to see who has titles.
Oh, let's see.
Do you have one?
Knob does.
No, we know that. Do you have one?
No.
Then we're good.
Alright.
Um,
Oh,
Because
God,
although
there's
Grammar is a
folks
part of
out
the
here.
boys, I'm not sure if that gives Gambits
Yeah.
the title of a
Oh.
part of the boys.
oh.
Yep.
Oh, we got that
I was
song.
technically one of the boys that have at that point too.
All
but
right,
I guess not.
here we go. Slowly, to the confines of the dream, you have made your selection, the choice made for the impossible apprentice. The color of blue will swirl through his scales in tandem with the violet light. Within it, the apprentice's expression will change to one of sorrow as he looks upon you, and longing as he looks at his home that he left behind. The madness within him ushers forth, but to a will, yet tempered. So, as the swirling prismatic power of the impossible apprentice emanates outwards in equalizing auras, you can see that within that confines, the whispers of the creature that you had seen before, not as the apprentice, but Hortigast himself, the traveler from Kalkatesh, the seeker of truth and knowledge, finder of relics, and celebrated patron of the arts and hero to the Saurian people. He left the jungles of the Sar, crossed the sea, and was met with ruinous temptation. Adrift within the sea of dreams, within the own confines of the whispers of his echoing thoughts, the blue calls them forth. And so, the impossible apprentice gains a prismatic ability. The prismatic power is Dreaming Spell. At the start of each of the Impossible Apprentice's turn, a random spell from his list will be selected. From those spells, they would be cast, using any targets that are seen fit. This will happen at the beginning of each of his turns. However, there, lingering just beyond hope, an impossible wall. Therein lies the apprentice, as his dreams would have him be, his dreams of home and self. Therefore, from this point forward, one of you may, and only one, may attempt a prismatic clash. You only have one chance. Should you succeed, the wall will be broken, and that which was lost to madness may yet return. However, should you fail by any degree, the power of the prism shall overtake you, and you shall suffer a colored death, of which there is no return, of which all that share your traveler's soul shall also taste its end. The decision is yours, as our dance continues.
If I can speak here, I don't know what this role's going to require, guys, but I would like Grammar to take this. He's the one that put us here. He's the one that put him in this state. This is something Grammar would absolutely want to take for him. I don't know what the role looks like, and then, of course, if anyone has the better idea, absolutely, but if no one can come to a consensus, I'm happy to take it.
Why don't we do our best to try to gather more information on this?
Yeah.
We don't have to do it now.
Yeah. I think
But
the
do
clash
keep in
happens.
mind, the clash takes the entirety of your turn.
Well, I think we're doing the clash now, right, Arcadum?
You may do it at any time.
Oh, okay.
However, it takes the entirety of your turn to do so. And you may
That's
only
fine.
attempt
Okay.
it
I thought we had to
once.
do it right
no,
now.
No. And you may only attempt it once, and only one person may. And to be clear, I want to make sure that everyone signs the fucking document that I'm showing you right now. If you fail by any degree, even if it is very close, your character will suffer a colored death, which, should this happen, will not only cause that character to be destroyed, but every character that you play in Corvallis. Meaning, some of you that have multiple characters will cease to exist.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Does this include future characters?
No. It used to, back in the day, but no, not anymore.
That's the violent death.
Only current and previous.
Okay. Well,
Cool.
Well, we made this choice as a group, so I think everybody's ready to do it should we need to.
yeah.
If we can get more information on what the rules look like.
Oh, I can just
No.
tell you what they are. No, you don't have to make rolls for that. This is a fully informed choice. So this clash is a prismatic clash, which is always a soul clash, which is a raw D20 roll plus your character's level. D20 plus 10. That's it.
What's the apprentice's level?
The apprentice you'll be rolling against he is 13th level. So a differential of +3.
Yeah.
Not terrible.
You get
Can the roll
modifiers if
be?
you have
Yeah.
multiple characters.
Say again?
Is your soul stronger if you have multiple characters?
It is not.
Can the roll be modified or changed in any way?
It cannot be clashes cannot be affected by meta mechanics or basically it's always a raw roll. Always.
Could we
Okay.
assist
Advantage
the
and
person?
disadvantage on those rolls is determined by clash effects, but only clash effects, and there are none present.
Could we assist the person who's going in for the clash?
Okay, so now we get to talk about team clashes.
Mm.
If you attempt a team clash, you can, and it uses the highest of your roll. However, should you fail, all of you are lost.
Yeah.
Does Team Clash mean everybody has to go?
It can
Yep.
be as many characters as they wish to participate, but the standing is still the same.
So all go, highest stands, but if one fails, that's everybody.
We'll all go highest stands, and if that fails, everyone is lost. That is engaged in this case, because any degree of failure is colored death.
Another question about the team clash.
Yeah.
If 4 of us decide to step up and make our 4 rolls, does he make 4 rolls against the 4 of us?
I make one roll.
I see.
It is more advantageous because you get more chances, but the
Looks good looking,
cost
though.
the cost of failure is much higher as well.
Yeah. Basically, if he rolls anything above a 17, we're all dead. We can match him, but we can't beat him.
Does
How
the
highest
team
is it,
clash
30?
have to happen?
His highest
Yeah.
is 33.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Three rolls?
17.
Does the team clash happen when one person activates, or do we all have to survive a held action to clash together?
So clashing starts at the start of the turn. If you wish to initiate a team clash, the rules are ignored. Everyone can participate on that turn. However, as I have stated multiple times, and I want to be clear, it's only once.
And all of your characters are on the line.
Hey, so the sanctity of the clash can't be affected by his meta mechanics either, right?
That is also
Same as
correct.
the game.
I cannot
Okay.
affect the clash with any of my effects either. Clashing is the purview of Traveler Souls and is the truest form of challenge there is in my setting. Only clash mechanics can affect clash mechanics.
And even with a team clash, it will still come in 3s?
Clashes always come in 3.
I'm ready to go on.
How well would it be if 7 people went against the Violet? And the Blue.
Oh yes, it starts to rub nipples. How incredibly coincidental would that be? Oh!
It's weird.
Oh,
Like,
wouldn't it be the highest chance of success and therefore the most likely? Ah!
7 versus the violet.
Sorry.
I love the
Yeah.
peaking of the mic.
What a coincidence.
3s, 7s. Arcadum's get everything he wants out of this. This is like,
Look, man. I do one thing in this world. One thing. That's it. That's all I do. Everything else I'm
No, I've
terrible
seen
at.
you play 40k. I've seen
My
you play
only
40k.
No,
my
okay, well,
only request is that we make this choice in character.
Absolutely. Just waiting for the turn to pass.
I know above board people have their opinions. I would request we make this choice in
I
character.
also think that clashing should always be a last resort. That's above board though. If Grammar would do it, fucking balls to the wall, then in for a penny, in for a pound.
Here's
I
the
agree with
thing,
you.
To even
I-
have a chance of getting him back, we have to clash.
Yeah, I above board agree with you 110%. But when has Grammar ever backed down from trying to save someone?
He hasn't yet.
Yep, he's not going to start now. So I will let you guys know
I
now.
think in character it makes sense that you would try to do it. So,
Yeah,
but if
I
we-
agree that
if
we
people,
hold off on this, but
if people want to discuss it in character, like people talking
Yep.
to each other can happen outside of turn order. So you can do
Yep.
that now if you'd like. We can go into character and we can see what happens
We can clash
Yep.
at any point. So if we discuss it in
at the
character,
start of
clash
anyone's
now.
turn. At the start of anyone's
Yep.
turn. Yes.
Yeah, so my
Yep.
turn's about to end, Grammar's about to go. So if we start it, we agree in character, or we wait in character. But I'd like to
Very well.
decide
Then,
in
Yep.
character.
as the passing of the wheel turns, it moves to Grammar's turn. As the adrenaline begins to pump once more, time begins to quicken back to its normal state, and the decisions heavily made are left behind, and but mortal souls do stand before a great challenge. Grammar will feel his old instincts return, the same thing that he has felt before, reflected upon the friends that he has lost, the comrades that he has saved, and the duty of a warrior. Floor is yours.
you guys are seeing this, right? You feel it?
Yes.
So am I.
I
Wow. I know what I've got to do.
You think you're gonna do it alone?
Of course he's not.
I don't expect you guys to join me for this.
Since when have I turned my back on you? Tell me that.
Well, there was that time with the backpack, but
You're the one who didn't take the backpack.
fair enough.
You know what it means if you fail, right? You can feel it.
Then it's my
Of
The
course
punishment.
energy.
Yeah, of course I can, Alpha. But this is a price I've always been willing to pay. I promised all of you so deeply. This is a promise I will always keep.
Grammar, you,
You
realize
all
if you die, we lose.
would- Yes.
If you go alone and you lose, we all lose. This is no longer just about one person's sacrifice.
I agree with Opal.
Opal, you still have a family you can look after. Alpha,
And I've
you
done
still
my
have a
job.
brother. Avery, you have brothers. Kato, you have brothers. Paxel, this isn't even your home. Darian,
So?
you have a god to you have contracts with. I'm the only one left.
Grammar, if we lose here, if we fail, I will have no one to look after. They will be gone.
Exactly. There will be nothing. If he's allowed to go rampant in madness, he will continue the experiment. There'll be no one else who can stop him.
We don't have to
If we
stop
don't
him if we
try.
can save him.
We can't save him.
There's a
Darian,
chance
you're
to
always-
save him right now.
That's
Darren,
my
you're always
point.
the s-
If we don't try, we can't save him. That's what I said.
But you have to realize, too, that with this power we've been given, we could just put him down, not take the risk. If we fail, everyone fails. We could use this power we've been given to just end him.
And is that fair after all he's done?
It
Life
would be a
isn't
know you-
fair.
mercy.
Life isn't fair, Grammar. But we have a choice
Life is a
that will
joke and
affect
death
everyone.
is the punchline. I know. But
It-
we've got to try.
And if we try and fail, that's it. Finish. Done. Nothing more. If we
Okay.
fight him, we could...
But if anyone discovers that I'm a sprite outside of you guys, I'm pixie dust.
I don't care.
There has to
Good
be
story
someone
either
who
way.
discover you to have that happen, Paxel.
Good story either way. Either we win and he gets saved. Fantastic redemption story. I die. Y'all still lose. Great tragedy.
You'd become a
Do it.
legend.
The question here is,
Or you'd be forgotten.
if there's no one here to remember you, there is no
Exactly.
story to be told.
There will be ashes to be found. And that is a terrifying story.
Ashes to be found by who? By
The
what?
next fuckers who stumble onto Corvanus, I guess.
I
Listen.
believe we can still save him. I'm
Listen,
ready to go all in.
I understand your want to save him, but you have to think about the bigger picture. This is the one for the many.
What do you think, Darian?
It is a complicated question. But the fact is, if one person goes in, the best chance is for all to go in. Because if one person fails, we cannot win either way. If they fail.
Hanfo, before this fight began, you did not wish to fight him, but I gave us no choice. This choice has been given back to you. It's up to you what you do with it.
I know it may hurt some of you to fight him first. But even if weakening him gives us more, even a sliver of a chance to win, I think we should start with that.
And if weakening him takes this opportunity away from us, then what?
Then we finish him. Losing is losing, period.
Opal, you've done great things for us. I greatly appreciate it. But this is a sacrifice I must make. If you wish to join me, thank you. But I can't let him go. This is who I am.
We're not letting him go. You are talking about a selfless decision made by yourself, dragging somebody else in. You were talking about killing everyone to save one. I want to save him too. I may not know him, but he dragged me from my own depths of madness. No, I don't want to see him like this. But no, I don't want to sacrifice everything for him. Do you think he would want that? He sent you here to fetch me to save everyone, and now you want to sacrifice everything for him? How is he supposed to live with that?
So we're supposed to just beat on him instead?
Yes.
It's not a sacrifice if you win.
You never know. Perhaps defeating him we can try again. But trying is what we need to do. Not throwing it all away.
Then I'll make you this deal. If this fight starts to go south, if any one of you start to go down, I'm going to go for it, with or without you.
That will be
Well,
a
you
choice
know
we'll
I'll
have
be
to make.
behind you every step of the way, so.
We came here together, and if you want to throw it away yourself, you will make that choice by yourself. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to save all of us, to save everything. And if that means we have to go at him together, we have to. But I'm going to try everything.
And who's to say that tugging on this cord isn't our best choice?
We
But
have
tugging on this
choices
cord brings violet and blue back to us.
because it is one of two choices, which means we can try both. Yes, if the fight starts going poorly, I am for it. But we all must be for it. It is not just your choice to make anymore.
Then I put it to the party.
As much as I want to save him, I have to agree with Grandma. One person making this choice forces everyone else to make the same, while making her choice to push back against him before committing, it still leaves us some room to think.
Paxel, I already know your vote. Anfa, what about you?
Let me speak. Yes, I'm behind you every step of the way. But this isn't going to bring them back. And she's going to give him a very pointed look, like, you know exactly who I'm talking about. But if we all don't go, then there's no point. There's no point in dying on your own. At this point, the gamble is all in or none. All or nothing. And at least if we wear him down first, if we get him far enough down, I can try the offer of surrender. I might be able to reason with him. Because nothing's impossible, right? Big smirky grin.
Kaito.
Kaito's just looking around at the trees. He misses home. I know that feeling well. If we can save him, I say we go for it.
Alright, that is 2 for saving and 3 for trying to wear him down. Marion.
If someone goes in, I will join them, but I do think that it is not needed to do that right away.
Darian, I know you're not one to pick sides, but it's time to get off the fence. We need a vote.
I say we wait,
Very well.
but I am down. I will
That
join
is 4,
whenever
but I
the
would
time
still like
comes.
to hear what Gene has to say.
I believe Gene said already that he is with Miss Opal. That was 4. I had not given you my answer.
Oh, sorry, I'm a little flustered right
Because
now.
from the beginning of this, I put myself in the position of leader. And it is my responsibility, should the time come that this party is split, for me to make a decision that will affect all of us. And that is something I do not take lightly. But to answer you, Grammar, for you have shown an honor in chivalry. Alpha looks over into the apprentice's eyes. If I were him, I think all I would wish for is to have someone put me down so I didn't hurt anyone else. Well, that's what I'll do. But if you think you see that glimmer of hope, that chance, should the time come, We are on the line. If you chase it, if you reach for it, I will follow. All I can pray and hope for is that you know
So
what you're
be it.
doing. Anfa will take the frog pendant off of her leather strap and set it down.
Well then, it seems it's been decided.
Grammar will start marching towards him, and as he marches, he just lets out a big sigh. Hortigast! It's me and you. That's 60, is it not? Was that 60? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay. And he'll just march towards him and wait and pass his turn.
So be it. The decision has been made. The Impossible Apprentice will begin to shift in and out of the power of blue, reaching into the dream and summoning forth the might of spells. Reaching forth, he will pull out... Yes, that spell will do nicely. Okay.
I can't audibly gulp any louder.
Okay. Let's go here.
He just chain lightnings us, and we just start the clash on Darian's turn. All that shit for no reason.
So anti.
All right, we're done.
All that wordplay. Wasted.
Yeah. Oh, it's not wasted. That was fucking fantastic.
Oh, good.
I legitimately thought I was just going to walk up solo and do it, and then everyone had very good points, and Grammar's like, fuck, you're right. God damn it.
Alright, the Impossible Apprentice will begin to focus the power of blue at the edge of his finger and will point it forward. I will choose Darian.
Oof.
We know what spell.
Make me an Arcana check there, handsome.
Grammar knows more magic than all you bitches.
The Impossible Apprentice is casting the spell Disintegrate. However,
shit.
it is augmented with the Absolute trait.
Oh,
Might
fuck.
interest you in a counter spell.
I'd like to see you try.
What level is it? Cast that?
6th level.
Nine? Oh, 6? Shit.
Quick clarification question on the level up spells.
Yeah.
Do we prepare them immediately when we get them, or no?
Prepare, yes. Gain slot, yes.
Okay.
Wait, we got spells? Oh shit.
If your level up gives you spells, you get spells, yes.
You gotta have the magic progression tree.
Do-
So you have to have special class stuff.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because I'm stupid and don't know if I do.
Most people don't.
Okay.
Stupid is not the
Okay.
word.
I'm
You're
gonna
checking.
assume I don't.
Does summon get any more spells since I'm going into cleric or no?
I mean, yeah. You level the magic side of that progression. So you should have
Really,
3rd level
Billy?
spells. Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was not ready to get hit level 10, so...
It's all good. So I'm gonna blow Darian up now.
Yep. Someone
I think I will try to
counterspell.
counterspell that.
I can help with that.
The spell is absolute. It can't be countered.
Oh, we
Oh,
can. Oh, okay. I thought the damage was.
Oh.
Okay.
Save from it?
It's
There is a dexterity save. I think. Yes?
Dun, 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 dun. Here it comes. What is your AC, Darian?
Right now, 15.
Punch in the
Jesus.
face.
Wow, we
Shield's
hit
not
that.
gonna save
That's
you
crazy.
from that.
Wow, there's no way. Alrighty then, Darian.
I don't think I'm helping with that one, Chief.
It's a save, right? Or is it an attack?
You make a dexterity saving throw.
Ah, so he has
What's
to hit
the-
and then the save.
Yeah, disintegrate has to both hit, and you have to make this.
Ah,
and it's saved.
okay.
Really
It's
strong
it's
spell
very
otherwise.
it's very big. So,
What's the save requirement?
you must make a DC.
Shit, let me do that right now.
DC 24.
I can give you an
Holy
11 at any point.
Okay.
I have a +4. Let's see.
Okay. Come on, Darian. Let's, hey,
Oh,
Do we remember what his DC is?
24 is what you told. Is the
I can
save.
give you an 11 and
That'll
make
save.
that 25.
That'll save him.
That'll
Fucking duck!
Holy shit.
please
So
don't
be it.
duck. There's like 3 people behind him.
As Darian is instructed by Gene to not fucking get deleted, the laser will go past him and you will see the entire area behind you sawed in half as the forest falls in on itself.
Wow.
Hey now, you're gonna make our tree hugger mad.
Please choose a power overwhelming.
Do you feel eyes boring into the back of your head
Okay. So,
as I am
I'm
looking down
assuming-
on you?
This feels like a normal day for me.
I'm assuming we pick Defy Fate here, so he doesn't make him reroll that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You sure?
Well, let's look
Yes.
at the other options that he
Let me-
could
And
choose
that's
if we
why I said
take away the
assuming.
5.
Let me go read the other ones. I haven't looked at this shit in a week.
Yeah, same.
Alright, I'm just gonna state it here so I can't change or anything. The levels I picked were Spirit Sword and Over Vitality.
Not yet.
I unprepared Lesser Restoration and took Over a Vitality. Hey Grandma, I don't need this potion. You want it? But,
We also have to look at
Yes.
rupture time.
While they're looking at that Arcadum, on the Warlock one, please confirm. I'm supposed to pick 2 spells, right?
I think so.
Is that just?
And I
two?
agree to fight fate. I don't want to be forced to re-roll unless it was something stupid.
That's just 2 of my choosing, right, Arcadum?
2 of your choosing.
Making sure I'm doing this
Jesus.
right. All right.
Fucking trying to-
I have to double up the fucking.
I also say
open
Divide
now.
Fate.
Yeah. Do not. we.
Hold on. The creature can change the
Yeah.
position of the turn order. The creature selects the enemy, the enemy enters stasis.
Yeah, I think.
I agree to 5 would be bad. I don't want Darian to
Time
get
would
shot.
be really annoying right now.
Plus,
Level 6.
Gene already used his inspiration, so he has no reaction right now. So you'd make Darian re-roll again and get no inspiration.
Well, no. Last time
With-
he still
No,
got
with
the
the 5
inspiration.
my
Yeah.
inspiration is still added
Yeah,
on.
the inspiration is still
Oh.
added on there.
That's what happened last time.
Any
Yeah.
ability-
The inspiration would still be there. The problem is that, you know, me forcing him to reroll is still slightly in his favor, but he could roll like shit, and then he loses
Yeah.
anyway.
I have to
It's
roll a
basically a
9.
50-50.
Like,
Yeah, it's,
like that's the only roll he could make. If he makes anything lower than that, he does.
A 9 works. A 9 works as well.
Yeah, a
but
9 would
yeah.
work, but yes, it's
Oh, yeah?
it's not good.
Oh.
It's still not ideal. to
no,
have
it's a 50-50.
Big-
Yeah,
I'm a little
fuck
worried
that.
about
No.
Shattered Limit, but if Darian gets deleted, then it's bad too.
It's yeah.
Yeah,
The,
I have
we
68
immediately
points.
go into the to option B immediately.
The
I would be
damage,
one shot.
The damage, by the way, is 10d6 plus 40, so
Okay.
Ah,
that is an average damage of like 85, I think.
Yeah.
That would kill Darian.
Brothers,
I'm
it's
gonna go look
71.
up the spells now and trust you guys real quick, because I need to slap these on before combat goes any further.
Defy Fate. We select Defy Fate, I think.
Very well, Defy Fate. Excellent. In that case,
Before anything moves further, one of my spells is going to be Counterspell Arcadum before we move any further.
sounds good.
Just so I
That a girl.
call it before
That a
we-
girl.
Good spell choice.
That a girl. That a girl.
Okay, I will choose. I will choose Shatter Limit.
Yep.
It's about to hurt.
Yeah,
What?
12. Alright, cool. I will now cast an actual spell with my actual action.
Oh!
The blue.
Oh,
Yep.
baby. Let's have some fun.
He gets a spell for
Wait,
free now.
didn't we choose power activates on each creature's turn and no longer activates on spells?
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah, but he's still
Yes,
just
yes, so it's activated.
I still get
My-
to
my
cast
brain
a
is
spell.
just-
Yeah, no. Yeah.
We're
I'm
trying.
catching up, I'm sorry.
It's all good. You're
There's a
fine.
lot going on. You are more than fine.
This is an in-game boss. This is an
very
apprentice. Or what?
complicated.
This is the final boss. It's okay if
Yeah.
things are wild right now.
I messed up. Was it better or worse than fighting a dragon apprentice?
The Dragon Apprentice is super neat because I'm going to steal his hat. So, I mean, he doesn't have a hat, but he's still pretty cool.
He has a jacket.
Does he? I'm
He
looking at
does.
it.
He has a
Oh,
jacket.
he's got some drip. He's got some drip. His feet are kind of fucked up. So, you know.
Oh, don't look at his feet.
There's that.
Fucking
I'm
weirdo.
sorry. I saw him immediately, bro. Like,
He
his
needs
staring
to
at-
his fuck calves, though. Bro has leg day every day.
Why are you staring at-
realize he
Oh.
needs that drip to draw attention away from his feet.
He's also aura farming. But stop distracting me. I have to go read through 80 spells that I don't. I'm opening so many tabs because I don't know what they do.
Your next spell.
Breaking a rock.
Bull's gonna be lagging by her next turn.
Oh, it's 8 hours. Aw.
Okay. The impossible apprentice will then float up into the air and lift his hands up. As he does so, violet fire begins to burn and shift around him.
Arcana check.
Please do.
Grammar's locked the
Well,
fuck into
trades
this
now, I
mage
can
shit.
too, right?
Grammar's absolutely locked in on this magic shit.
Yes,
right
if you have Arcana trained, you can.
The
Well, I
best
have
you
Jack of
got
all trades.
ain't even close
so-
to my halfway decent.
Oh.
You're not
We
up
got
for
it either way, so.
Got it.
Jack of all trades, so.
You can do it with Jack of all trades, yes. Okay. Alright. The spell I am casting is Firestorm.
now. Oh, fun.
It's a cleric thing,
Looks
right?
like you're gonna hit all of us.
Level, please.
It is 7th level.
Oh my god. Is it absolute, or can we attempt to counterspell?
You may attempt to counterspell.
There, and you have a counterspell.
We both have counterspell.
Yes. So is this the base rules of Counterspell, or do you have some different ones?
What do you mean?
Base rules of
DC
Counterspell
spell
would be a
level.
DC 17.
Base.
He has to.
Okay, first of all, if it's not the appropriate level to the spell, then you have to roll against it, and the DC gets more difficult from the separation. It starts at 15 and increases by 3 for each degree of differentiality.
Yeah, so
You did to cast a counterspell at 7 to meet 17.
No.
So-
If he casts it at 7, he just counters it. At 6,
Oh.
it's 15. At 5th, it's 18. At 4th, it's 21, so on and so forth.
You said at 5th is
Oh,
what? 16?
It's
DC
21.
18.
Oh, that's not bad. If you cast it, Darian, what level are you casting yours at? Because the
Fifth.
highest I can cast is 5th. Okay. Let me do it, because I can regain this.
okay.
And then if I fail, you try.
He's probably going to counterspell your counterspell, so I'm guessing I have to counterspell his
Oh,
counterspell.
you might
which
want to
cancels
go.
your counterspell.
Well, I guess we both have the same amount.
Let's
of chances
fucking
to do
dance,
that, right?
kiddos.
You wanna fucking dance, big boy? Do I just roll it? That's it?
Yes.
Or is it a unique roll? Okay, I will just.
Okay. I will attempt to counterspell your counterspell. The spell I will use will have a flash of green within it.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh, well, I royal. So.
Somebody cast a super counter spell in the Matrix.
Do we know? Okay, first off, maybe solve the grandma stuff. I don't.
Yeah. Do you want me to settle? I royal. My royal shit's about to.
We'll
fucking
handle
go
that in a
insane.
moment.
Okay. Cool.
First, I
Do we
need
know
to
what the green
resolve-
is?
Yeah, the color green.
Yeah. Okay, we don't know anything more.
You can make an Arcana check to identify more about the spell.
Can I, please?
Yes, that sounds very
Oh, shit.
useful.
Okay, this counterspell is cast with the prismatic augmentation of green. It cannot be countered.
Ooh.
Oh, shit. Oh shit.
It's fist in air. I can hear Chamber now.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. So if we're going magic rules, you still counterspell the original spell. You just ignore that counterspell.
He had his chance to do it and he didn't. He let her do it instead.
No, because the stack's still going, right? So you counterspell,
Negative.
you cast
Priority
counterspell.
has passed.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to
I
use
was
magic
wondering-
rules. It won't let me.
Smacked.
Oh wait, he has spells of everyone.
I can.
Tell yourself. So he has that. Of course he does.
This is rough.
I have spells of all creatures that have been encountered.
Mm-hmm. Even the
can-
colors.
Eyebrow
I
wriggle.
guess some creatures have.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the other colors.
Yeah.
Yes, the green!
I got. Fuck. Damn, I don't know what we do. I think it's just we let it go.
Dude,
We'll just get hit.
We're
I don't
getting
know
hit.
anything else we can
I
do.
mean, we can't stop it. So.
'Cause-
No, yeah.
The size of a firestorm?
May I continue casting my firestorm?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you go.
All right.
Do your
Show
thing,
me
Bubba.
yours, and then I'll show you mine. Just-
Sounds
Can I use
good.
counterspell to gain exposure? Even if it won't stop the
Yeah,
counterspell?
you can do that. That's fine.
I think
You sure you want to
it's
do that?
worth-
Because our spell level count is at 18 right now. That would put it to 21. And then there's all the shit that she's doing.
We're about to get smacked the fuck
So,
up.
do you want to
So,
add 3 more spell levels?
I'm gonna use a token.
Maybe not. But it resets after his turn, right? So,
No.
Round.
when does it reset?
It resets at round.
Upwards turn.
We're very early on.
exposure.
After creature has acted. Start of the round. Start of the round. Okay.
Anfa, do you
Oh,
want this
no.
exposure?
Interesting. Oh, I'm just like, why is it spreading around? But yeah, they're just.
Anfa, do you want the exposure?
No, I can take it from you, sure. It's
Oh,
4,
take
5.
4! Take 4! Yay!
Wait, no. If it's a 5th level spell now.
Yes, I used the token on it!
Oh, I'll take 4 then. Thank
Sounds
you.
good, thank you!
Oh, I need to adjust my exposure. to
Alright,
this.
so everybody in that
Um,
is to make me a cool, a very, very invigorating dexterity saving throw. The DC is 25.
That's a nat one.
That is unfortunate.
Wow.
If
I
you
don't think
failed, you
this
take
fast-
full damage. If you make it, you take half.
What if I'm floating?
That's fucking great. Anyway,
The fire gets underneath you.
Oh, was it death save, you said? Sorry, I was
Yeah.
adjusting my stuff.
it is a dexterity saving throw, yes.
I die. I get exploded.
56 fire damage.
Ouchie.
Oof.
Ouch to 28.
Bless that he fucking rolled
Half is 28.
not as hot.
Could roll better. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Alright, so
And
I'm
that
gonna
enti-
blast
and-
you real quick.
And that entire area is set on fire.
106.
I need to
Ow.
check. I need to check and see if I melted the stone.
Ouchie. Well, I'm gonna.
I did
Chaos
not
Bolt
melt
you
the
real
stone. I could have rolled way better though. Well, I rolled pretty solid, I think. Okay, do your thing. Chaos Bolt. Cast at
No split.
5th level.
Yep.
Okay.
5th level, Darkstream Dirge. Update spell matrix.
Okay.
Oh
so
god. Oh
it's
no.
going to be.
Do we get exposure from the what is it? The
Firestorm?
Firestorm.
You do not.
Okay.
Oh, it's from this Matrix.
It's cast with the Matrix, so it doesn't have spell slots, so therefore it's no exposure. Grandma Opal, that will deal no damage to me.
Sounds good.
Anything else?
Nope, that was just my trigger for casting counterspell.
Egg salad. Okay. Darian, it's your turn.
Yeah, his AR is like 23 times 2, so
Power
46.
Overwhelming will activate.
Possibly even more.
It is now
What do we
69.
do?
Nice.
Oh shit, wait.
Nice.
Update things. I forgot. My brain.
So we can't
Alright,
do
which
the
one-
5
I don't think we can take a Weight of the World this time, guys.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we have to keep people up.
It should be noted
Yeah.
that Power Overwhelming, because it is based off turn, you can... the rotation isn't forced anymore, so you could choose the same thing if you wanted.
Ah. Unfortunately, we still have to keep people up, or it's
Yeah.
time to clash, one or the other.
Oh no! We
It's
we
a
have all
joke,
that
but
good RP for nothing.
it's something that needs to be discussed every turn. Like
Yeah.
it's on the board.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I
if
know.
if we have recovery from this, we can recover from it.
I mean, Darian has a ton of healing he could put on the board. That much I know.
I would say that Weight of the World cannot happen because all 20 damage, force damage, yada yada. In addition, the total number of hit points. Yeah, so that 20 damage. Who can survive 20 right now?
I could.
I can't.
Alpha will
I
be
can't.
going down.
So Ampa would be going down, and
Yeah. So if we want our best odds, we
I would
have
also
to
go down.
choose Weight-
So.
No,
Yeah,
because
so
then
we-
he could just use Defy Fate and make us re-roll all the saving throws.
Yeah, but most
Wait, I'm
people
the only
failed
one who
anyway.
passed.
Yeah,
I'm the
that's
one
what
who
it
passed.
most of us failed already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
most everybody
Plus,
Yeah,
this
failed.
is
no.
the new turn. This is the new turn. Why would it's already gone, right?
No,
but
no,
also realize
no, it's the same turn. There's 23 spell levels up right now.
Well, no. What I'm saying is so the Apostle Princess cast a spell. We did our rolls. Is that not the point at which you would use that ability?
No,
'Cause now
no,
it's Darian's turn. We can't.
Yeah,
We go
yeah,
back
but-
in time.
no. The ability activates each time, and what it does is that it affects any spells that are currently active. So doing that now doesn't do anything. Like so.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't choose Defy Fate this turn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
unless
It's the Weight of the
unless
World.
he casts a spell or some shit, and like hit his ally.
I think
or
it's-
something.
Weight of the World can't be chosen. That way he can't hurt us right
Let me-
now.
let me
and
help
we
you with this.
clash.
Defy Fate isn't the thing I activate offside my turn. What I activate is either Rupture Time to take a turn again, or possibly do something like that. Weight of the World to fucking damage everybody, or Shatter Limit to increase my HP pool. Those
So
are
yeah,
the-
if he
So-
yeah.
if he activates Rupture Time, Darian doesn't. He can stop Darian from healing.
if he activates retro
Well-
time, he could kill at least 4 people.
So here's the problem, I think, because Weight of the World. If we choose Rupture Time, he chooses Weight of the World, drops 2 of us. If we choose Weight of the World, he chooses Rupture Time, and he casts this spell again.
Mm-hmm. So
The
here's my
choice is
question:
Rupture Time.
Does the power overwhelming happen before we get to choose whether or not we clash?
No, clashing happens first.
So we
Okay.
should decide whether or not we're clashing now.
If you wish.
Also, was that
Absolutely.
fire damage or absolute damage, the Firestorm?
It was not absolute. It was just fire damage.
Ah, okay, nice.
Okay,
Then
so
I...
my armor could have messed with it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That wasn't absolute. Only the Disintegrate was absolute because fucking delete Darian.exe.
Die.
Yes. After learning he has the fucking green counterspell, it's so tempting to just clash.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
I'm clashing. I'm voting clash. Like, come on, man.
Well, it
He
has
just
to
knocked
be
off like
impact.
200
have
health. No big
much of an
deal.
option to not clash right now.
I mean,
Just
listen, we
not
have
the-
an entire turn rotation to live, pending we pick the right choices and can survive it. The issue is we need everybody up for it, so we can only go so many turns. Which means we could have one turn, defying his, we have one where we could defy his extra turn, which gives, Gene a round to try to do something.
What
But
would
if
I
we
do?
didn't do anything in Darian or Gene's turn, then yeah.
Another question for you, Arcadum. This ground, is it we get damage at the start of our turns?
Start of my turn.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure on that.
There's
how
nothing
much-
meaningful
how much-
that I could do.
If that's Deviant's HP, he can survive a weight of the wood. The other one is going down. That is Anfa.
Same, yeah.
We still have enough HP that we're not instantly destroyed. So
And I can
No, the
get
issue is having people up for clashing. That's our priority.
Yeah.
If we clash, we need everybody up.
which is currently we have that right now.
Hmm. And then, if we don't clash right now, then I think we choose Rupture Time, so that way he doesn't get to go again and cast another fuck off spell. But he would still probably choose Way to the World and get Anfa down. At which point I have to use my turn to heal Anfa back up. There goes my turn. But then he would get another power overwhelming at the start of my turn.
Yeah, and then he goes.
I think now is whenever we clash.
I agree.
Yeah, that green.
Yeah, that counter spell was nuts.
Kind of oofied a lot.
yeah, he
We're
doesn't
gonna
have a reaction
start
right
getting
now.
to a
So
point to where we only have 6 people to clash with after now.
I'd rather
That hurt a lot.
Yeah, we did agree it would be a consensus. So if we wanted to do the Arcadum vote real quick, where everybody just hits enter at the same time, we can just
Yep.
stop the discussion now.
Yep.
So just put it in chat, and then Arcadum can say go. I just
Oh,
press enter.
I don't know.
That's fine.
I don't know how this
It's
works.
supposed to be at the same time, so nobody feels guilted into changing their answer. Goofy.
Even though we knew you
Actually-
answered anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so here we
I
go.
don't know.
Clash or wait. Type it into Foundry. Don't hit enter yet. 3, 2, 1, enter.
All right, Anfa. Wait, no, just discuss it. Why do you think we should wait?
Because I think that we have a lot of healing on the board. I mean, Darian does healing every time he casts a spell. Like,
It takes a while to build up, but I mean, I could
Well,
heal 5 this
wait.
turn.
there's something we forgot. Apotheosis. You can just enter at the start of your turn. Let's say you cast multiple spells at once. That's a lot of recovery.
Mhm.
But that's popping your
10.
Apotheosis already.
Yeah. But how does the apotheosis thing? Don't you have to hit 15 anyway? I'm
No,
a bit confused.
no. The Leylenic changes were that you can enter Apotheosis at any time, putting you at the start of your turn, putting you at maximum exposure and allowing you to enter your Apotheosis.
Clashing is an action, though, right? Like it takes
Clashing
your
is
entire
clashing
action.
is an entire turn. It is a special
So-
effect.
That's the difference. We have to decide if we continue, which is fine. That's what we're discussing it. If we continue, it's all out. So I'm fine. We could fucking everybody pops into Apotheosis and we whoop his ass.
Has the DM
That
do
has
not
to be
save
it.
your resources. Now is not the time.
Yeah.
This is the final bad. Use your elixir.
Going into Apotheosis does nothing but cripple me. My Apotheosis is geared toward fighting multiple creatures.
But you still
The
get
only
to attack
blessing
him
I
twice,
could give
right?
her-
yeah.
No.
Isn't your arcane the one that you get cantrip
Oh.
whenever you cast a spell?
I can
Hold
do that
on.
anyway.
Yeah, but you get the
real
triggered
quick.
one, so you get 1 extra one. Or 2
And
extra ones.
it triggers off of cantrips too.
I'm sorry, Arcadum. I have to do something if you don't mind. I forgot that we're level 10. I need to roll my consecutive royal chances.
Sure.
All right, so clarify. I'm at a 75% royal chance, so it continuously just goes down by 5 every time I successfully cast it until I miss. Right?
Yep. So you're at 70.
All right.
70 or lower.
Here we go. Where's
Whenever I
this?
would cast a spell,
I'm just gonna
all
keep
enemies
rolling
within 30
it
feet
until
are
I
attacked
miss.
by cantrip or weapon.
All right, so we're at 70%.
All of them, which means you can attack
That's
the
one.
apprentice.
Okay.
65%. I don't know why I just clicked that. I can just keep hitting the formula. I can't
He's
keep
got
hitting the formula.
69 AR right now.
Yeah.
All right, 65.
saying, you know.
That's another
Now he has more.
60%.
Now he has more.
All right,
55.
all right. So at this point, I'm just gonna roll it because now I can't be damaged.
Yeah.
Okay.
His AR is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, total spell level cast right now is 43.
So you said that these don't count towards that because they're triggers last time.
Okay, so the royal ones, yeah.
Yeah,
But
this is
but
the
no,
royal.
no, no. What I'm saying is the amount of damage you deal now, it's still too high.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting at. Like, it doesn't matter, right?
His AR is 69.
Yeah, like
Nice.
basically at the I have enough AR now that you cannot deal sufficient damage to do any damage. So unless you want to try for rolling for crits,
Yeah,
triggers?
I guess that's kind of it.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
it's just crit fishing at
so
that
so
point.
here we go. Let me go. Oh, it
That's
stops
5.
there. So it stops at 67
Okay.
because you're at 50
So that
there.
was
So that's 5 shots.
6, 7 shots.
Yeah, 7
No,
shots.
6 shots. Because 8 and then it's failed.
Yeah.
So
So
6 shots. What's my modifier for this? Because I'll just roll it in chat. Alright,
Plus 11.
plus 11. 1d20.
you're basically just looking for crits here. So just roll
Yeah.
that many d20s and see if any of them hit. Yeah, those are
Nope.
shitty.
Those
Shitty
are some
rolls.
shit rolls. Alright,
Yeah.
nope.
That's
Alright,
crazy. You rolled 3
All right, there you
nines.
go. There we go. We got through there. So,
cool. Yep.
what's it gonna be, champions?
Yes, 69 AR. I cannot damage.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
can't
thinking,
damage
if you went into Apotheosis right now, how much
Yeah.
healing could you possibly do?
30.
30 for one person, and it would be
everyone within 10 feet.
Okay, cool. So
So these 4 and myself.
yeah,
I think he's
Yeah.
averaging more than 30. I
Yes.
think he's averaging downing people still.
the thing is
Yeah.
that nobody has anything that can do enough damage to him until it comes back around to Mama Opal's turn.
Correct.
And even then on my turn, it's I'm going to cast to start cranking his shit up.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're in a fucking loop. We're in a closed loop here where we just start losing people.
Sounds like
Clasher.
that's
On
only one way
Anva,
out.
because she. Do you still want to discuss it on her, or do you?
I mean,
Please
like,
do
have any outs?
because
if
I'm
you
honestly
guys
rolling this
think,
class.
I mean, if what you think is that, despite our capability to, get a lot of healing on the board, because my plan was to action AoE Akana, like take as much exposure as possible, action AoE Akana, do give everyone like a +6 to their saves, AC, and everything. Like a big plus heal and then max healing word to get temp HP up to, and then even more bonuses. Like
Something else I should point out. The total spell level this round is 23, so if he picks Webster Time and he picks someone, they're out for 2 entire rounds.
If they're out for those 2 rounds, can they clash or no?
No, they're in stasis.
they're in
I'm
stasis.
asking
Okay.
Arcadum, just in case.
A
Also,
character that is
Alpha-
unable to take actions is unable to clash.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, Alpha.
Well,
do you
I
expect
think,
to be
yeah,
up by your
actually,
turn?
the way you guys are putting it, I think it doesn't matter what we choose for him not to pick. Whatever he does pick is gonna fuck us.
Yes.
So, fuck, yeah, I think it is clash time.
It's time for all or
It,
nothing.
literally, the meme was right. That all that RP was for nothing. We should have
It
just
was
gone with it,
unfortunate
damn it.
that no, it was just unfortunate that he had that green counter spell. But
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah,
look,
'cause we coulda- if we coulda
trying is
countered
all
that-
she asked.
Yeah.
Your words mean nothing. Eat fire.
Trying.
If
is
we
all
could have
she
countered
asked.
this, we might have had a chance, but the anti-counter is rough.
All right.
Get Dovin's veto, motherfucker.
I gotta yell at Chamber right now. I
All
gotta,
right, give me a second.
Please pull Polk out so he can bear witness.
Alfred is still with us. I'm
They're
just
all
saying.
there. All of them are
Yeah.
there.
Yes.
The fucking Elden Ring meme just popped
Witness
in my head.
me.
I'm right there. I'm watching
Well.
Mama Opal.
Ah,
You
look
bow
at
to
my
no
guy!
Alfred.
Don't jump in the river.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
jumping
safe.
into
I
it.
can do that because I have a swim speed.
Yeah, look at him. Look at your tummy.
I'm a
Look at your
frog.
arm feathers.
All right, here we go. It's been a long time since I've been able to play this song.
Come here, little guy. It's time to fucking play.
I'm probably going to extend your session a little bit because I don't want you guys to sit there and wait.
Oh, that'd be rough.
What a good cliffhanger. What a good cliffhanger it would be.
That's fine.
We're deciding the campaign right here and right now.
The fight of the Silver
the
Star.
writing
The
has
fight of the
to-
Silver Star has already been prepped, so.
But I want to roll up next session and just immediately die.
Okay, here we go. It has been decided, yes?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
So be it. The party steadies themselves. To the flames, licking at the stone and burning away the presence of the wilds. The leaves turning and coiling into ash that surrounds the party. Their eyes are steeled. Their grip on their weapons tighten. Grammar steps forth. The others turn to follow. Darian raises his book. The time has come. All is placed into desperation. A burden bared across your shoulders. The flame of hope doth flicker. The rules have been stated. The players are aware. The traveler's souls are braced for destruction as you challenge the impossible apprentice. From this point forward, it has been an honor to run for you.
Mm-hmm.
I must now raise my hood, and we shall see what fate decrees.
We're going all in, baby.
Hope is not so easily extinguished.
I never even got to use my new fighting style.
All right. Here we go. The rolls are simple. D20 plus 10 for the players. D20 plus 13 for me. We're going to go straight down the line. Grammar, then Darian, then Kaito, then Jean, then Anfa, then Paxel, and then Opal. In that order. Roll for me, your clash. Excellent start.
Woo! That's the best start we could have, guys.
Everyone else, please roll yours. Next will be Darian. Next will be Kaito. Next will be Jean. Next will be Anfa. Next will be Paxel. Next will be Opal. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'm on your coattails, Grammar.
Right. Dichotomy. Don't worry, you guys.
The party charges
Together.
forward. Through flames, through spell, through darkness and pain. Grammar leaps forward, his flail running wild. The apprentice raises his hand to summon forth another blue beam of disintegration and falters. The beam strikes. The beam strikes at Grammar's shield, disintegrating it. He steps forward, striking at the impossible apprentice. Scales are shattered. Blood is splintered. The impossible apprentice roars outward as magic tears at Grammar's body. Slowly, the entirety of his skin and muscle are torn away, revealing bones. As he begins to fall, Jean will ignite a word of passion. Slowly, in an instant, it would seem, Grammar's body is knitted as he stands his ground. Anfa unleashes a combination attack upon the impossible apprentice. Each blow turned aside, each blow slowly softening the shield around him. Darian lowers his hands. The chains of Babylon emanate outward, grabbing at the impossible apprentice's legs as Kaito and Paxel hammer the shields with everything they have, back and forth. Twin blades find purchase as the shield begins to weaken. Chaotic energy swirls around the follower of the Black Hand, and in a single shot, Mama Opal fires forth, breaking through the shield. Blood of violet fire burns across the stones and ground. But clashes come in 3. The apprentice flicks his wrists, knocking the traveler's souls forth. The power granted to him by his studies, by profane practices, by the wizard Tyr, alight his eyes with violent fury as a blue shadow moves on the edges of the battle. Players, same order. Roll again.
You muted, Drummer.
Hortigas, it's time to go, my friend. Sorry. My bad.
Darian.
Babylon, empower me to release this man from madness.
Kaito.
Kun, I call upon you to guide the wind to his victory. Gaze in the rock. One of your kin is lost to madness. Help me free him.
Oh!
Jean.
I can't follow that up with anything better. I just want my friend back.
Anfa.
Anfa looks at the back of Kaido. You burden yourself alone. You need not burden yourself anymore. Together, we can lift the veil of shadows and let you see the true light once more.
Opal.
Axel.
Oh, sorry. I meant Paxel. Sorry.
Say something cool. At least you rolled the one, but say something cool.
Say something.
She may not be able to get us.
We're not turning our backs on you, Hardagast.
That'll
We
work.
will get to you.
Opal.
No. Hold a guess. Every sacrifice a parent makes is an expression of their love. And just as I will protect these children, you were once somebody's child as well. And I will sacrifice for you as well.
Nice.
Let's fucking go. Come on.
The party closes in. Confidence soaring. Traveler souls burning bright. Weapons and spells are administered. The apprentice pulls forth the strength of the violet, the strength of the blue. A prismatic spray fires outwards towards those that challenge him. And crushes their strength. In a singular blow, swirling about, the apprentice will grab hold of the traveler's soul's threads of fate, lifting them up into the air. Hordagast, the apprentice, you're not sure which speaks.
You know nothing of power. I will instruct you.
The party is slammed into earth and stone, into fire and water, as they swirl around the apprentice, the threads of their fate being unraveled. Magic courses through, severing limbs, crushing bodies, scarring, piercing, biting, gnashing. The apprentice rises into the air as the party lies in ruins. Craters of magic around them, still lit with the mana fire dripping from the wounds of the apprentice. As a final act, the impossible apprentice summons forth 5 beams of disintegration to form into a singular. Each finger focused. The beam gathers energy.
In one swift moment, your stories will end, and no one will even know you existed.
But clashes come in 3. Grammar.
Oh, you guys didn't hear a word I said.
Again!
Oh.
Again!
Again!
I will. Hortigast, I don't give a fuck about power. But I do know about promises. You will be stopped. I promise. And then I roll a 1.
That happens. Darian.
Do not resist the chains, for they will not be your prison. They will be your salvation.
Okay.
Good roll. Good roll.
Good line, too. Kaido.
Guy just stags it up. You're not the first one to try to kill me. And I'm here. Not for just... I'm so tired. Fuck it, let's go!
Yes!
Let's go, Kaido!
Gene.
I don't know about power, but I do know that my story's way too cool to be forgotten.
Alright.
Such a Gene line.
Anfa, brought down to both her knees, will grasp into the ground itself. We lying on the very precipice of the dream. In its entirety, Anfa will tap into what little she knows of her spirit sojourn gifts and try to call forth the memories of Hortigast to make him see what he could have again. Hortigast! I reached my hand out to you, not in violence, but in aid.
Paxel.
I don't know much about power. But I know this needs to stop. And I want you to see the future that you want to create.
Opal.
Hortigast. It is the dream of every parent to leave a legacy of wisdom and love. And I will not let your legacy be remembered like this.
Traveler souls burn. Brightly, they begin to fractalize. The forms of the mortals that stand give way to the souls behind. To some, this reflection seems split between multiple facets, like dazzling gems, their courage shining, and through the dream so bright that it is noticed by gods and shades and nightmares and dreams alike. But no immortal hand shall decide this fate. For the purity of the clash is ultimate. The beam from the impossible apprentice fires down upon the party. and is found wanting. As the mana washes over, Gates and Guardians rise together as one. Grammar, using his body, regenerating by Darien as a makeshift shield. The chains push the party forward, closer and closer. The beam of light scours bone and flesh. The servant of Babylon would not allow Grammar to fade, for their contract has yet to be written. Jean calls forth to the Kaiser bolt above, a beam of lightning shattering the concentration of the impossible apprentice. Kaido and Paxel dart outwards from the makeshift platform, binding the creature's arms. The chains finally reach their target as Anfa slams against the creature's barrier, shattering it like glass. And with one final strike, the power of chaos, Opal reaches in to the impossible apprentice's mana, grabs forth the blue, and pulls it free. And we will have to see what happens next time on Gates and Guardians.
I'm fucking sweating, dude.
We're not forgetting you yet, Hordagas.
Holy shit.
Alright, good stuff, guys.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wish I could have thought of a better line from that Nat 20, but oh well.
I'm fucking
That was a
tired,
great
dude.
line.
Please come back.
I got
That shit was fucking.
I'm crying.
I got 2 Nat 20s in a row.
MVP.
Fucking Kaido.
I'm just glad someone's rolling higher than me right now.
How am I supposed to sleep after this?
Dude, when I got higher than the Nat 20, I just heard everybody go, "Oh no. No." It was so good, dude. It's good times, man. Good stuff. All right. We'll have to see the results of that next time, as I have a bit of writing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
good
give me back my furry. I'm not gonna let him go that easy.
Darian and this clutched at the
Yes,
fucking
you
end.
cannot let Bad Boy's persona go so easily.
Good stuff, man.
You brought it back. I owe him.
Yeah, great job, everybody. Great RP, great play.
I'm about to go drink now.
I gotta wake up in 8 hours. How am I supposed to go to sleep?
I'm about to go hug my partner.
I got like 45 minutes, and I got to do all this again, so I'm gonna go get ready for that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting the channel. Well done, Gates and Guardians. You've walked the impossible path, and we shall see what fruits it bears next time. All right, I'll see you guys in 45 minutes for a Silver Star. Bye-bye, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.